Why Tren? The Cancerian with the vision. A hoodie in the bucket hat is off in his decision. Why high? A king from Queens, you never disrespect. The wise OG, but what else would you expect? Why Dane? The flyest and the highest of them all. You need a perfect shot, he's the one that you should call. All three combined in a little of your time. Welcome to the show and let him ease your mind.
It doesn't matter when we are or where we are because we are.
Because we are.
Because we are better than
Because we are.
Because we are.
Because we are. Because we are. Because we are.
Welcome back to Because We Are podcast. We are the Because We Are boys. Tren is in the building. Call.me.hod is here, of course, and Godball _ is also here. We are Because We Are. What's up, everybody? New listeners. Oh, my fault. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. That's crazy. That's right. Wow, that's man. Right. Yeah, we're gonna have to adjust the script for that one. How do I say BWA.hod? Is that what I gotta say now?
BWA.hod, yeah.
BWA.hod.
You are a dot-ass nigga, Hod. You love some
dots
in your username, bro.
Sure. You love a good dot, yeah.
I was gonna go with the X, but I'm not an X guy.
Nah, I think that's over. That era is over. I think dots are in. I think that's like the new thing, right? It used to be like X's. There was an era where everybody was putting like underscores and then G's, Q's like way back in the day and stuff like that. But now I think a dot, you can get a dot off for sure.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I get a little jealous of the people that use file extensions under their thing, like .jpeg. Mm-hmm. That's hard, yo.
All the photographers that use .jpeg, videographers use .mov.
Yo, that is sick.
.wav. It's just fire.
It's
geeky fire.
Yeah, I still got a page. One of those. How many Instagrams do y'all have?
2.
I've made 4. I'm active on 1.
Okay.
Well, technically 3 now, I guess, with the Because We Are page.
Yeah. I got like 4 or 5. There's one that I have like a .gif at the end of it for like it was from my older artist page.
I found your secret TikTok page.
My secret TikTok page?
Yeah.
What is that called? Like a fake fox?
Don't blow it up. No, don't a fake fox. No, don't
it's funny. It's secret, but it's not secret at all.
Interesting. I don't know how you found it. Huh? It's through the app?
For the app that we used to frequent, that I used to frequent, you still frequent, I guess.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. I thought you were talking about, because it's funny because I have multiple TikToks. I got sweaty for a second. I was like, how did you find that one? Because that one's supposed to be low key because I didn't launch it yet. So I was like, I don't know which one he knows about yet. Yeah, I have multiple TikToks too. But I wanted to just start off by saying we need to give a real rest in peace to call.me.hod profile. We had a really heavy loss, man. The community's taking a real big loss with that profile. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the one that we know and love. Can you give us a quick little obituary of like what's the cause of death? Because you said you always curious. When people die, people always say rest in peace, but they don't always say what happened. Can you explain what happened to the call.me.hod Instagram, please?
Honestly, it was just wrong place, wrong time. It was quite violent, quite sudden. Lurking in them DM streets, man. And pulled up on a friend or someone I thought was a friend. And, went to shake their hand and they let the blicky go, man. And it was just over. So I have a friend who, she's a little bit older than me. I gotta admit, she's a little bit older than me. And you know how some people... You know how like bots, it's a bot because the language is different from the way the person normally speaks to you?
Used to. Now it's different. It's like they upgraded.
The social engineering is definitely taking
before,
effect.
it used to be easy to tell. They used to be like, hey. And it's like, hey.
Yeah.
Remember me from high school? Like, wait, how'd you... like, good guess, I guess?
If we talk all the time, you shouldn't be saying hey to me. Like, I think... It's kind of out of the ordinary already, but yeah, they've upgraded for sure.
So I got a homegirl. She's not on social media like that, and she's a little older. So when she comes to my DM and says, "Hey, sorry to bother you, my daughter is in a fashion thing, and
a pageant.
You
need to click the link.
You need votes.
Vote for my child.
Yeah, like one of those. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I even said, how many times can I vote? I was gonna use multiple pages or go on Facebook or go on whatever. So
nigga was about to get our shit hacked.
Yo, honestly, once you said like, yo, my Instagram been hacked, I was so worried. I was like, yo, are we compromised? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I was
like,
worried too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I was worried too. So I clicked on the link. They said, go to my page. It's in my bio. I'm like, all right, cool. I didn't wait for the reply to the how many times can I vote? Because I'm like, I don't know if this is a mass text or whatever. But even the hate is sorry to bother you, it sounds like some shit she would say. So I click on it. It says vote with your Instagram. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I click it. Now the page looked funny. Again, remind y'all, I am from Southside Jamaica, Queens, right? This is an older person. I don't know if y'all ever been involved in like community projects. Sometimes them websites be finicky as hell. Like, again, nothing is wrong yet. So
in all disbelief.
So I click on it and it doesn't let me sign in. So I click on it again.
Oh man, they was.
And I'm like, oh, well, this shit is not working, right? So I close out and I kind of just went about my day. You know, I start scrolling or whatever. All of a sudden, people are texting me, right? And they're texting me like, yo, what's up with your account? I'm like, well, what are you talking about? Actually, my sister my brother and my sister both text me like, yo, big dog, what's up? I'm like, what? What's going on? I thought it was weird that they both text me at the same time. They're like, yo, is this you? And I look and it's the same message that the girl sent me. And I'm like, what? So I go to my page.
Targeting all the people with kids.
So I go to my page and the shit says you've been signed out. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Please tell me this is not just happening.
Hate to see it.
I click on it to sign back in. It's a whole nother email address set up for it. I'm like, you cannot be serious, yo.
They quick, man.
They're very quick. I tried to go to Instagram account recovery, clicked on that. Mind you, bro, it's like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. I know you niggas ain't sleep. So like they taking like 15, 20 minutes to send me recovery links. And I'm like, yo, what is this, bro? Like,
there's no support. As somebody who's also been hacked like a long time ago, it was bad back then. It's probably not as good now. Yeah, bro. There's no like real Instagram like support.
There's no recourse. Yeah, like once
it happens, it's just that's why you just gotta be careful, man. You gotta.
I tried to fight, y'all. I tried to fight. We got him on the gurney. You know, pumped the chest a few times, but he dead on sight, man. You know what I mean? It just was over. If you are still
once you click
that
link once, click that link once, and you was like, it wasn't working, so I clicked it again. It was like, no worry, big dog. We already got it.
Relax.
It's all good. You
all right, we're hacking.
Yeah, we already. We
like, yo, hack my shit quicker, yo. It was
damn son.
Yeah, so if you still following the Call.me.high page and I send you some weird ass DMs, that is not me. I tried to take the page down. It's back up. It's just kind of out in the ether, bro. I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
so
it's probably a lot of casualties already. It's probably already catching bodies. It's wild. Like I wish I could see the messages that they were sending. Imagine it like, hey y'all, it's Hyde from Because We Are Podcast. Like they just got mad smart. I need y'all to vote for our podcast to be the best. Like they really do some fucked up shit. And he was like real smart, just like doing the background and shit like that. But
have you ever seen the ones that are
it's
like
very violation of privacy? I know how you feel, bro.
Have you ever seen the ones that's like people that are like, hey, this is Michael Jackson. I'm not really dead.
I need some money.
Send me $1,000.
I need some money.
Walmart gift card.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you know what? My niece was smart because my niece says, she showed me the screenshot, and after I sent the message, she says, "When is my birthday?" Little does my niece know, I don't know her birthday either. So that wouldn't have worked. Unfortunately.
Yeah, but whenever people this is a PSA for all the listeners, anybody that might be, maybe they need to know, like, I hope that doesn't happen to me. I don't click no links. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't click any links at all. And if they do send a link, or if they do like hit me up and they're talking to me and they ask me to click something or do something for them, I usually just start talking to them. I'm like, how do I know this is really you? And then we talk. I'm like, say something only I would say, or just something like that. And if they don't answer, it's not getting done. I'm sorry. I'm like, listen, I'm way too paranoid. I've been down this road before. I don't give a fuck who you are. My mother, she get mad at me sometimes. So I'm like, Mom, I'm not clicking it. Or like, I can't click this. You're gonna have to understand this. So I tell my family all the time, don't click no links. Nothing is wrong with your bank. You know what I'm saying? Call your bank.
You do not have a virus on your phone, on your iPhone. You do not.
Just don't trust none of that. So, man, be safe out there, y'all, because it's always ramping up. Everybody always getting hacked and shit like that. So just, they take
my
a pause.
My scammers always trying to get me caught up. They hit me up on like WhatsApp or something like, "Hey, you want to get dinner? Oh, hey, it was great seeing you." Like, yo, you gonna get me fucked up one of these days. So I'm driving around, shit pops up, my girl sitting in the passenger seat.
That's definitely happened to me before. Yeah. And I, sometimes, I'll be bored. I'll keep the conversation going as long as I can.
See, that's your problem, bro. You ain't learned. You clearly ain't learned. Like,
okay. There's no harm in talking to a bot. Okay, whoever this Korean woman is.
Yeah, there is, bro. Do not give them that information. Don't they tell you at work? Don't open no phishing emails either.
Yeah,
they tell you.
Yeah, bro. All they need is access.
Yeah,
no, I get it. Do I lose credibility?
You work in IT, bro. How are you falling for these tricks?
So that's what I'm saying. Do I lose credibility as a professional in my industry?
Yeah, honestly, you should be fine. Did you tell anybody at your job this happened to you?
No, absolutely not. I just finished my training too, my security training.
They're gonna start sending you emails. Fucking with you.
Yeah, now I'm a mark. They gonna like, yo, try him again. It worked last time.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, we probably shouldn't even said it on a podcast because I feel like it's out there that you can't be trusted, man. It's like,
shout out to my boss. My boss is actually watching. I'm not super excited about that. Do not go to back episodes. I don't know what type of shit I've said about you on here, so but shout out to you.
Nothing.
Yeah, they're going back to the backlog, bro. Like, first of all, always shout out to the followers, the old ones and the new ones.
Yes, sir.
And y'all really showing out. Y'all always doing our big one. We got 75K on YouTube now. 30K followers on TikTok. We up to like 3K on Instagram, which I think is big because Instagram not even really for that, for real.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're growing, and always the patrons. Thank you so much to the patrons. Always, like showing out and giving us, and we got a Discord that's popping now. People popping in and saying stuff, and we just chatting with them. We got big plans
pop
for that
in our
too.
Discord, dog.
Yeah,
we be playing video games in there. I'll be putting up the WWE 2K. I'm trying to create people.
We got our own.
So if you want to eventually get creative one day,
universe, yes, for sure.
Yeah, it's going real well.
Join the BWA faction, turn into the new NWO. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah, we got cousins right now. That's the patrons, but we need like a general, we need like a whole nother, like the Discord community. We need like a whole nother name for them because I feel like it's about to go up, man. We're about to just be getting a whole bunch of people up in there, and I'm excited though. I'm really happy. I just love the type of comments that we've been getting on these videos recently. We shared a lot of different clips from Because We Feud and stuff like that, and even ones that weren't Because We Feud. I've been like cracking up at some of these comments. Have y'all been seeing like some of these comments on the video, like the top comments? Some of these niggas be really funny. I'm like really enjoying.
Some of these niggas are hilarious, though.
I'm really enjoying some of these
niggas is mean.
Yeah,
I want to say that too.
Yeah, they did definitely be kicking our backs in, but honestly, it's well deserved. This last one that we posted about the vocalist, a lot of people have been kicking my back in for the whole. One of the top comments was the whole
about Patty.
Nah, Aretha.
Yeah,
so when I put my thumb down to Aretha
was wild.
Yeah, that was. See, I need people to understand, and I'm not like about to just be explaining myself a whole bunch of times. I stand on business around here, but I do want to just clarify that the thumbs down was for the fact that I didn't think that the survey people we're gonna say like Aretha. You know, it wasn't one of the people that I would have thought would be in the topic of conversation, because it's all about the survey, right? It's nothing about. There's a lot of people that we missed. There's so many answers that we could have chose. I didn't think Aretha was gonna be there. I think Patty was gonna be there. And yes, I think Stevie Wonder is still a better vocalist than Patty. We ain't doing that again right now. Shout out to the Philly listeners. No disrespect to y'all, but I just wanted to just clarify that up. But other than that, y'all be kicking our backs in, man. Who made this list? Who are these 25 black people? Yo, stop dissing our surveyors, man. Y'all get on, y'all do better. Y'all subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/because we are podcast, and become a possible surveyor, and you let us know how you do. You feel me?
$1.
Yeah. And dissing me, thinking that it's hard. People be talking shit about me, saying, "Yo, you're the worst contestant ever, bro." It is not easy. I'm gonna say this again. It's like this is not.
I didn't know they were saying all that.
Yeah, you saw the comment where it was like, "Yo, every time I see y'all guys, they always losing."
Oh yeah, they lose.
Like, yo, it's not easy. Somebody wins, but it's just
technically there's a winner every round.
Yeah, somebody wins.
There's a winner. We just haven't cleared the board.
But it is funny watching like our first one, like the superhero one, and seeing how we didn't get none of them shits. Like going back to that video,
people had great answers for sure. People had absolutely excellent answers that we did not think of. So
in the moment, it's hard, bro. It's hard.
It is. I had one of my boys text me. Now the funny thing is, like, he's a dad. He's a boy dad, right? So he has sons. So when he texted me like I was one of his kids. He's like, I'm kind of disappointed with you about that vocalist list. I'm like, what? What do you mean? He was like, yeah, man, you could have said. And I'm just like, yo, to be honest, it is tough in the moment because no prep, regardless of what Tren thinks. No prep, no just like Googling on the side or anything like that. Just trying to come up with the answers on the spot.
I'll catch you one of these.
It is very tough. It is very tough to just like off the cuff think of the greatest fucking black singer of all time. Like that's actually not the easiest thing.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to again apologize to anybody that might have gotten some traumas relived just from our whooping video. It was funny. It was fun doing that. But yes, people got beat. A lot of people were in the comments like, "Can you believe black people beat their kids like this?" I was, I'm like, yo, like this one comment on TikTok. Someone was like, "What's baffling?" I'm like, all right, you white. Black people don't say baffling. What's baffling to me is people thinking that whooping their kids is okay. I'm like, man, I get it.
I turned out all right.
That's always the excuse, right? It's like, did you turn out all right though?
On a pretty successful podcast.
One dude on the YouTube, I gotta shout him out because this was hilarious. All I could think about was the Naruto Sorrow song. I think it's Nepu 454 when he was like, one time during my whooping, my stepdad mid swing stopped and said, "Wait a minute, let me see your belt." Made me take off my belt, and he wrapped it around his hand and swung it at the bed and was like, "Nah, not sturdy enough." It went back to his belt.
That is. This nigga thought his equipment wasn't sufficient. Like, yo, what?
I was like, what? I'm like, yo, that is. Y'all are really victims. Bro. Yeah, that video really showed us how many victims are in our fandom for real. Like that was
crazy. That's crazy.
That was a lot.
We apologize, y'all.
Yeah, we really do, man. We love it. You know what I'm saying? Like we all right for the most part. For those who are not all right though, we do want to promote that y'all get some help. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Like,
my favorite response to the whoopings video was "walk past me." I don't know if y'all ever got the walk past me, but like that one is the one that triggered me because we didn't say it. It was in the comments, but when you're trying to get to your room and you're about to get your ass beat and you try to hug the wall and like slide by. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. And we're talking Pinta in 93, 94, like fresh out the military. You know what I'm saying? She still got muscle definition. I was in danger, y'all. I was in danger all the time. So it was that one was a rough one. That was a rough one.
I'm not gonna hit you. Go ahead.
Yeah, walk past me.
I'm not gonna hit you. Walk past me. Yeah, man. But I'm loving it. I'm loving the engagement. Please keep engaging with us as always. And like I said before, join our Discord. Check any of the bios on TikTok. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Just join us, man. Talk to us. And the WWE thing is real fun. Dame made us we got the whole Because We Are crew up in there now. It's really fun, man. It's really fun. I might start streaming too, y'all. I might start streaming some games up on our TikToks. I hope I don't get us banned from TikTok Live. I don't think I will. I think we'll be fine. I'm just not going to be saying nothing crazy on there. I'm just going to be playing and chatting. That's it, man. See how that fares. But other than that, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? How's everything going?
Good. Doing good, dog. Doing pretty good, man.
Yeah, it's been a kind of a bit of a long week.
Summer
still gonna be
down.
even a longer weekend. Having good times though, man. It's life.
Good, man. Yeah, summer is winding down, bro. It's time. I just want to remind you though, I will be cruising again in about a few weeks. So I'll be away.
This nigga, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be away during that time. And
this nigga love the ocean.
Cruise number what?
Ocean. Say that one more time. Cruise number, I don't know. I forgot. Maybe like 15, 16?
This nigga cruising for a bruising. Sorry. My fault. Yeah.
That was wild, man. Yeah, that was big old buzzer. But yeah, man, I need it though. That's gonna be like the end of my summer, early fall shit. So
do you need it?
About that.
No, I'm curious. Like when you say I need it, what's wrong? Do you like work on engines? I'm trying to figure out, what do you need a vacation so bad for, bro? You in air conditioning 97% of the time.
You're in it.
Yeah, I work really hard. Hard, and I hate how you. Let me answer. Let me cook, bro. I work really hard. You know what I'm saying? A lot of I'm always like in work mode. All of my work, 100% of my attention goes to work, whether it's this pod, whether it's clients, whether it's something else, just it's always work. So I never really get a break. And the time where I'm on a cruise, I'm able to disconnect. I don't keep, Wi-Fi on my phone usually. I'm never really working. Like I'm not expected to be working or, doing anything for anybody. It's just straight family, meeting people, having a good time. That's it. That's what I like. That's what I need. And I don't get that often. But when I'm home, I'm just expected to. When I'm on vacation, I have that time to breathe. That's what I say. What I say I need. I don't need. It doesn't need to be a cruise, but it does need to be some sort of like break or vacation, I should say.
All right. I mean,
does that justify anything for you?
No, it doesn't. But that's what you said. So it is what it is.
Yo, when you went on a vacation, I can't have no vacations.
Bro, I told you it was my first like adult vacation. Like not ever, but like it was like me and my wife out in another city away. Like
when
unplugged.
do dudes deserve vacation, in your opinion?
I mean at some point, but you go on a lot of vacations, bro.
I know it feels like a lot, but I just went in May. I ain't going that many.
This nigga takes naps and goes on vacations.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's just.
We go with the naps again.
I don't know. That's some new age shit, man.
You squash that. Yo, don't do that. You squash that nap shit because you also take naps. Yes. It's fine to take a nap. Dudes that don't take naps be collapsing just out of nowhere. Like I don't think it's fine. It's not okay to just be falling asleep when you don't want to fall asleep.
When you on the couch, like when you sit there watching TV.
Yeah, that's not a something. Yeah. You just sitting there.
It's
you
like,
be
Dad,
talking.
you promised.
You put on a movie, instant lights out.
Nah, you make a lot of sense. That's actually a sign of a bigger issue.
Yeah, bro. You like, man, I'm trying to help you, bro. Like, don't diss me. Don't think of naps as being like. Yeah, I think when we talked about it before, you were like, "Yeah, nah, I don't nap. I pass out or something like that."
That's it, bro. My body will tell me when I'm tired.
Yeah,
I'm not just going to decide.
Yeah, I think I agree with you though. Like you shouldn't have your blanket over you. I think during the day
because that's a choice. Like you really.
Yeah,
the decision I think
blankets are a sign for like sleep. You know what I'm saying? But like
it's
nap,
like when you buy a deep fryer. Like if you just have a pot with oil, you make some chicken there. If you buy a deep fryer, you've made a life choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of them things. Like, this is who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of clips of pressure cookers blowing up. Why would anybody ever want one of those?
A pressure cooker blowing up?
Pressure cooker's been blowing up lately. I would never get a pressure cooker.
What's going on?
It's a nail, like it's a bomb.
And how y'all seen that shit? I haven't seen that.
I ain't gonna lie, it was a dude. Damn, what time we at? Okay,
not enough.
Not late enough.
Not enough. Okay, I'm gonna keep it light. There was a dude on TikTok. He had the sad music. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's recovering. Skin is kind of messed up a little bit, and he shows the report. Like, pressure cooker explodes, and he might have even been like on live when it happened. But yeah, some of the comments was just like, nigga, what were you thinking? It was just like, yo, y'all not doing the right thing with these comments right now. You know what I'm saying? But it has been happening a lot as far as like people posting about it.
That's not good, man. That's not good at all. I didn't know about that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like that's not good news. I'm doing a good job of filtering out though. I told y'all my Instagram was crazy. I used to see a bunch of like car accidents and a whole bunch of like just traumatic shit, and I just kept pressing not interested until it showed me like some other shit.
Can I be honest? My TikTok is probably my most positive feed.
Really?
I got rid of my Facebook. Instagram is obviously, I got a brand new Instagram. Yo, the algorithm completely resets when you get a new page.
I wanted to ask about that too. Like, how have you enjoyed rebuilding your algorithm all over again?
Very, very much so. Very much so. You got to remember, I've had the same Instagram probably since I was like 23, 24. I'm probably not a good I probably wasn't a good person back then. You know what I'm saying? So like all of that algorithmic data it isn't even who I am anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like what if
your bot was like, oh, every time you had to sign on to show you shit.
What if you was a crackhead and all your Instagram feed was just like crack content? You know what I'm saying? And then you come out of the program, you get your phone back, you sign back in. You know what I'm saying? And all your friends is live. You know what I'm saying? They having a good time at the trap. You know what I mean? Like. That's problematic, bro. There's times when like we should be able to reset our algorithms.
That's fair. I think that's definitely an extreme circumstance, but I think it is appropriate for sure. Like it's hard, man. It's like finding new friends, and shit like that. Yeah, Did you follow everybody from your old profile?
I only followed the people that were following me. If I was following them and they weren't following me, I didn't even look. So like the people, so my profile and my like everything is very intimate now. You know what I mean? So it feels honestly, bro, it feels so much better. And certain things will pop up and I'll just like, okay, well let me just follow this page again and follow this page. But
so you followed everybody that followed you back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's the time if you've been sick of somebody's shit. To just leave them.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not following you back. I'm not falling for this trap again.
Or, if they follow you and like, if they notice something, you could always be like, oh yeah, my page got hacked. I must have lost you in the move, in the migration, For
sure. But that's like the new phone who this. Yeah. Like when you deleted that fucking number, you still have the same phone.
Yeah.
But you just, I don't remember who this is. So, and your phone transfers. If you take it to the damn phone store, they will transfer all your contacts for you. Anytime somebody ever told you new phone who this, they are lying. They deleted your contact.
Yeah. They just want you to know that they deleted it. But other than that, glad to have you back, BWA.Hod.
Sir.
And we're just going to keep on moving forward. What we got?
I'm waiting for y'all
to talk about.
Last thing, I'm waiting for y'all to switch to BWA.Gobble, BWA.
It's not happening.
Y'all is some hoes, bro.
Sorry, man.
Honestly, I was actually going to tell you that, man, I don't know about that name, bro.
Oh, shit.
Honestly, yeah, it's kind of
wow.
weak. It is kind of weak. But I mean, I like it. We're not like, it makes it seem like we're like a clan, like a Call of Duty clan or some shit. Like, like
we're not?
BWA. We're just three regular niggas.
Bro,
I mean,
we're a faction in WWE.
That's about it.
That's about it.
Like the characters themselves.
Which mean a lot, bro. I'm willing to go to war with y'all.
Like,
this is news to me, bro. So wait, Dave, let me ask you a question then, right? Because I feel a way about it. Like when I watch wrestling, the groups that have music and like a graphic for the group versus the dudes that come out separately, right? And then you gotta wait, and then the other person comes out. Like again, the 6-man tag match. You tell me Street Profits and Fraxium don't got more aura than Andrade and Ray Phoenix? They didn't.
I don't know. I was with you, but that might be the only time where it actually like.
Well, they synchronized
works.
a little bit.
Yeah, because they bro, them luchadores, bro.
Yeah.
They know how to like. It's like Jamaicans in a jam session, bro. They just know what to do.
They just feed off each other.
Yeah.
Nah, fair, but for the most part, the factions that I fuck with is the ones that's like really clicked up.
I hear you, because I was a fan when they used to do mashups of both the songs together.
Right.
And the last time I remember them doing something, not even WWE, but AEW, when Adam Cole and MJF got together and they did a mashup of their songs. I thought that was fucking amazing. So I wish there was more of that. But yes, I agree. It is. You do have a lot less aura if you have to come in one after, like Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I don't. Or Naomi and Bianca when they were a tag team.
Right. Even Naomi and Bianca and Jade, even though they look great together, but Jade will come out and then she'll sit there and wait and look back, and then Bianca's music will start, and then Bianca will come out, and it was just again. I don't know. It's kind of to that point. I think there should be some type of synchronicity to BW. But look, I'll start the jump, and at some point y'all will make the right choice.
It's not happening. I just feel like we're stronger as it's always supposed to have been us as individuals coming together. Because we are a podcast umbrella is good enough. Like we have that page, we all have access to it.
Yo, nobody follow BWA.hot. That shit's gonna be gone before this episode even drop. You will have a new text to put into the template.
Just hide.
By tonight. Just hide.
Honestly,
bro.
The dream is one day, you know what I'm saying? One day we gonna get enough like verified things. Like I always wondered how people are able to get whatever whatever profile name that they want. If I could do it, I would just be Tren, or just Trendell. Like I would love to just like $10 is cool, but I would love to just be Tren. And I've looked up those pages. I've looked up Trendell too, like my name, but there's like a dude, and every time I request to follow the page, he denies it. So he ain't.
That nigga do not fuck with you.
He's not giving it up. He's not giving it up at all. So
somebody followed me off the strength of my name being Hod. Because
that's fire.
Because his name is Hod, and he never. He said he's never seen another Hod before. So.
Well, did you tell him?
Yeah, I explained it. I explained the name and all that.
Okay, well, like, my name is not actually Hod, and he's like, oh man.
It's like, man, it's still just me.
Yeah, I got somebody like that too. There's a Trendell Anderson. Shout out to him. We like met in our comment section. And I was like, I was leaving a comment somewhere, and I saw Trendell Anderson, and I just commented, I was like, Trendell, and he was like, Trendell, and then we followed each other. I don't know if he pronounces it the same. He said we fucked. Yeah, I'll fuck you up, Dave.
Yo, that's crazy. Two Trendells fucking is wild, bro. I wouldn't even. Yeah.
Little slap, man. Yo, you gotta stop with these little one-liners though. You be funny as hell. You gotta stop, bro. And like I realized something too, yo. Hi, I don't know about you, bro, but I be getting real upset when people be making Dame laugh. Like,
here we go, bro.
Like in front of me, when it's about me, like I be feeling like mad, like territorial. I don't know what it is. It be feeling like I'm like, yo, and especially if he like lean and like he gotta grab somebody, like he gotta grab like a shoulder or something. I'm like, yo.
What am I, your bitch or something, bro?
No, bro, it's not about that. I'm telling you, bro. It's like it's like salt on the wound. it's like I'm already like down. You know what I'm saying? Like if he burns me, and if you laughing, I think I respect you so much. I respect your one-liners and your humor so much that if you laughing, that means it's really funny because I think you funny. So if you laughing, I'm like, damn, that's actually funny. Like that's not just like he actually got me. So I don't be fucking with that. And it's not just you; it's other people too. Like if other people laughing mad hard, I'm like, all right, like
relax,
take it easy, y'all. Like, if it's people that I trust.
That's when you got to. I know you not laughing. That's what that's built for. That's exactly.
But
what
I feel like you gotta
for.
have a follow up for that, at least. Like you can't just say that.
Yeah, and then it turns into a two on one.
Yeah.
Then you're outnumbered.
Yeah.
I don't understand when people do that type of stuff.
I mean, shit. If you could turn the tide, you turn the tide. Make everybody laugh at somebody else.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fair. What we got, man? Where I want to start? I want to talk about Tyler's new video. I didn't watch it, but I sure that y'all did.
Yeah, I saw it.
I did. I think it's right up your alley.
I saw it. We can check it out.
See, somebody else texted me that too, but in a less like
I be getting mad when people say that. Yeah, I be getting mad.
I know your freaky ass will like this shit.
Yeah,
with your
like,
pony self.
He called me a freaky fruit, and he said that he said I like it.
You at all.
He's like, yeah, I knew your freak fruit ass would enjoy this, and I ain't watch it. I did see clips though. I did see why, and no, I'm not into that. But we could talk about it. Tyler, the Creator, dropped a music video for Sugar on My Tongue? Is it Sugar on Your Tongue?
Yeah.
Sugar on My Tongue. Yep.
Sugar on My Tongue. Great song. I think that's track 2 from Don't Tap the Glass.
For sure.
And let's talk about it, man. Did y'all watch it?
I did, and there's a lot of shock, a lot of jump scares in there.
Like what?
There's
some outfits.
Yeah.
There's lack of outfits.
Oh, he was naked in there, huh? Tyler's a baddie, y'all. Like, yeah, what could we expect from him, man? This might be like him doing this is kind of overdue.
I think so too, honestly.
I'm not
like,
mad.
He been talking that shit for a long time. I mean, I know that the era, like maybe it hasn't matched the era, and he hasn't really like released like dance stuff like this. You know, I think the closest we would have gotten something like this is like Igor, but even that had like an era to it, and like it didn't fit the aesthetic. But the Don't Tap the Glass era, the dance, the house music type shit, be a lot of freaky people in them settings.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
You're not wrong.
This was the time, I guess, to do it for sure.
I think it was a really cool video. I'm kind of over the single shots personally, like just the one setting and like just changing up the people in the room or like jump cuts and all that. It's cool for a certain thing. I wish there was a bit more. It definitely gets better later in the video. But he's kind of in that era where he's doing like these small sets and like just color changes or light changes and kind of just working through that. But I like big budget videos, you know what I'm saying? I like more like, settings, more storytelling and stuff like that. That's really my vibe. But it was a good video for the song, and just there's a lot of people dancing, you know what I mean? A lot of sweating, so it fits the vibe of the album. And I'm still really, really enjoying the album. So it works.
There might be
I think it works really well because it's a dance album. So I feel like when you're in those dance clubs, you're typically in like those small settings, and that works. And I agree. I also agree. I would love to see Tyler do a lot more big budget. It doesn't even have to be studio stuff, but like on location type of stuff that he's like done in the past before. But I don't know if this project necessarily called for that. Like, right. I would have been upset if a project like Chronocopia or Call Me If You Get Lost maybe had like such a simplistic idea for all their videos, because I felt like those albums were telling a little bit more of a story than just that. Whereas I feel like this album has one sole purpose, no matter if you want to fucking, read through the lyrics and dissect everything he's saying and progressions and shit like that, you can. But I think the main objective of this album is just to fucking dance and just have fun and shit like that. So I think the simplicity of the music videos works into relation of what the sole purpose of the album was supposed to be. So I'm really not mad at it, especially being such a off the cuff, out of nowhere album. Like, I don't expect them to have, like, you know, months and months of planning on some of these videos. It just makes sense to me.
Also, I think because for his like DJ sets that he does, like they'll pop up DJ sets that he's been doing. He kind of has been like in a box, right? That's kind of been like the whole thing with that. It's kind of like a glass box kind of thing that I think he's been to, or even just like, you know, just that's what's been the aesthetic behind it. So I think that it even kind of matches the music video aesthetic of it being like not just a club setting of like a tight room, but just like a box setting. You know, the first video with was it Stop Playing With Me? That was like in the box area as well. It's kind of like a, you know, it seemed like it was a closed space. And then this one too. I'd really like to see something for Ring Ring Ring. I would hope that would be like a bigger budget one. So too. You know, I would really love to see like what he does with that, but I would hope that it'd be like an experience, you know? For sure. But you know, that's just me. And I like Sugar on My Tongue, so I'll probably watch it eventually. I just haven't been able to get to it, but
definitely don't want to spoil it.
It's all good. It's kind of fun. I think it is kind of like because we didn't get too many music videos for like Chromacopia, so it is kind of like he really like moved on from that phase pretty fast. You know, I felt like a little fast for sure. I like it though. Like I'm you know, he can do whatever he wants, but it does seem like he's gonna be taking a break soon. He did share on Twitter that he's burnt the fuck out. So, you know, now that we found out about this whole movie thing, which we can get into now, actually, I can imagine how much he's been working between shooting and doing videos and touring and now doing these DJ sets and collabs on other people's albums. He's been working a lot. So
yeah,
I feel like that's like, you have every right to be burnt out, you know?
Yeah.
So let's talk about this movie. Dame, you shared something in our chat about it. Want to give us the details? It looks like it's like a 90s ping pong movie, but I'm not sure.
Let me load it up here. Sorry.
Okay.
So this movie is called Marty Supreme. It's going to be starring Timothy Chalamet. It's directed by Josh Safdie. I'm not familiar with any of his past work.
I'm not
sure
sure
if you guys are.
See what else he's been.
It does sound familiar too, but this is going to be an A24 film. And you know, typically these A24 films are very specific and very different than your typical drama, horror, whatever genre they may be going for in that regard. So this one is going to be following, I guess, Marty Supreme, a professional ping pong player. And Timothy is definitely on a roll right now, playing these like weird, obscure characters where he could definitely like be like the star in a Marvel film or in a fucking, you know, one of these big budget franchises or anything like that. But I really respect the fact that he's choosing to use his young years, maybe not his prime years just yet, to really experiment and do these different type of films that you wouldn't expect somebody with a superstar caliber such as himself to do. And when I saw Tyler first post this onto his page, I got excited. I don't know about you guys because I thought this nigga was dropping a movie like himself. Like I thought I thought this was about to be his directorial debut and shit like that. But no, not the case. He's just playing a supporting character in the movie. What's surprising to me, but not surprising at the same time because I saw this day coming, is that he's not going under his stage name, Tyler the Creator, in the credits. He's going by Tyler Okonma, his legal government name. And I love seeing that because if you're a Tyler fan, you know that a lot of his early shit, he directed a lot of his own videos. He was very much a creative director in every single thing, Odd Future, Earl, Mellow Hype, any of that shit. He always had his hands in creative. So we always knew that this day would come where he'd enter the film space outside of doing just soundtracks. Because obviously, you know, he did The Grinch those years ago, and he's been on TV before. But I've been waiting to see him not even just appear in front of the camera, but more so behind the camera and show everybody what he could do as a director, because I always felt like his music videos have always been very different. They've always been very out there. Even the simplest of ideas, he'll try his best to stretch creatively as much as he possibly can. So I was definitely like excited to see like, oh wow, this is gonna be what we've been waiting for. But then as you go on to watch and read, you see that he's just a supporting character. He did mention that he filmed this in the midst of recording Cornucopia. So like, I mean, to go off what T said, you know, he was a very fucking busy man at this time. You can only imagine. He really hasn't been taking too many breaks away from music after he does drop. Before Cornucopia, he did the That Guy freestyle. He was at the pop-up show. He was on tour. He's been on tour for a while now. So,
yeah,
you know, he's been doing his best to stay busy. And are we going to watch the trailer?
I would like to.
We can watch it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have like such a huge role in it. Like I said, supporting character. You see him more towards the middle and end of the trailer, but I'm curious to see what kind of character he's going to be playing because we're so used to seeing Tyler as just one way. You know what I'm saying? And even when he is acting serious, it could come off as goofy.
Yeah.
All right. So we got Marty Supreme trailer. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
A24, man, they really know how to make like weird shit that's not supposed to be that interesting super interesting.
That was exactly my thought.
Like The Rock.
That was exactly my thought. Why the fuck are we making a movie about the nigga that like brought ping pong in? But
Pause.
Let's figure this out. Want to see
how, before you give more of your takes. Do you need to restart? Like what's happening?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck just happened. Let me see.
Want me to stop?
No, don't stop. Pause.
Oh, so by the way, Josh Safdie, Uncut Gems. Pee Wee Herman as himself, which if you guys haven't watched on HBO, I definitely recommend. It's definitely a good watch for sure.
Did you see Uncut Gems? That shit was crazy.
I did see Uncut Gems. That was really good.
Very fast, intense movie. I am curious to see because I've seen Tyler act only in like, you know, his own things and obviously the what's that nigga's name again? I forgot. In that one show.
Lionel on Bear.
No, Tyler. I'm talking about Tyler. And that Gerard Carmichael. He was in that. Yeah. But I don't know if that was really acting or if that was real. I'm not really sure.
That was him.
That was real.
Yeah.
Real. Yeah, he went on to talk about it on Peter Rosenberg, and he was like, "No, that was real, bro. It was the most awkward." He's like, "I don't normally get awkward, but that was probably the most awkward thing in my life."
Yeah.
That's mad funny.
Yeah, so I saw Tyler in like Loiter Squad and stuff like that, you know, and obviously that wasn't really like, you know, that wasn't like it was like didn't really need like experienced actors for that show. It was like really just a skit show. But I'm excited to see how he plays this role, you know, what it is, if it feels like Tyler the Creator, or if it feels like he's like really trying to get in the character and do something, you know. So that should be interesting to see. You know, honestly though, I really have no idea what this movie's about, and that's fine. You know, I'll probably go into it blind. You know, that's okay. But I'm gonna lie, I'm not really like, from the trailer, I'm not really feeling like I'm gonna see it to probably support Tyler, but I'm really not enthused. You know, like there's nothing that's pulling me to this.
You're gonna be really upset when he's only in like 4 scenes.
Yeah, you know, and I'm not really like a big like. I don't know. I know we talked about it before, like Timothy Chalamet and how he got his start and how popular he was, or how popular he is. But I don't know. There's nothing like pulling me to go see that necessarily yet. Are there any movies that y'all all excited to see that's coming out that y'all know about?
I still need to go see Weapons, bro. Everybody's talking about it. I need to go see that this weekend. ASAP.
When y'all go see it, we can talk about it because I did see it. It is a creepy horror movie, and when you see it, I think I told y'all in the group chat that I really liked how it was formatted, and you'll get it immediately when you start watching. And it was creepy. A lot of people are calling it like kind of like a comedic horror. Probably more than like, I think the people calling it comedic horror are just kind of too smart for horror movies now. It's like you kind of expect things to happen, and when they play out as you expect them to happen, like some of the scary parts, there's kind of humor to it, you know, because you're just like the magic is kind of gone. Like you're not afraid of things anymore. So it just kind of becomes a comedy in that sense. But the spooky parts were really spooky. There were some moments that were like oh, this is kind of funny, but they weren't like ha funny. It was just like, oh, people funny. You know, like these are situations where what the people are doing is like, damn, this is crazy how this is all playing out. But really good movie. You know, like I see why Jordan Peele will be mad as hell about this. You know what I'm saying? Like I really can see why he'd be mad that he lost this movie. I am curious what he would have done.
And that press tour for him is not hitting the way with this movie out right now, bro. I'm sorry.
Be honest, it's out already.
Time.
No, just the press tour. He's
just doing press tour.
Yeah, they've been promoting it.
Yeah, I've been seeing Marlon everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not. Then that's another movie that's not really pulling me. I'll probably
that one absolutely is not pulling me.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it.
I'm gonna go see
it,
but probably not in theaters. But I'm gonna go see it.
I'm gonna go see it, not in theaters. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm gonna be somewhere and it's gonna be on.
It's gonna be on, right? Exactly.
A movie that I am looking forward to, though, and shout out to all my anime heads out there. On September 12th, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, the movie. So Infinity Castle. Anybody who watches the series know that they ended off on a huge cliffhanger. The trailers that I've been seeing from this movie, I love watching anime trailers because they don't ever release them with the subtitles under them. You know what I'm saying? So all you're really seeing is the action. You kind of just got to, you kind of really don't know what's going on. So I can actually watch these trailers and be like, all right, I'm amped. Like this is fire. We're seeing a comeback of a former character from another movie. So I'm hyped, bro. This is gonna be good.
Wifey watched it already, y'all.
How? Oh yeah, they were. I think weren't they doing like?
Yeah. Enough said. Those who know, no. Just think about what we talk. Think about what we talk about every pod, Dame. Before we pod, when I ask Hod, just think about that for a second, and then you'll get it. how he's possibly seen it already.
It's been seen. That's all I'm saying.
I can see that. There are people that have been listening to certain albums and shit like that too.
Yeah.
Like they get it before everybody else. But enough about that, because we don't promote that on this podcast.
At all.
Big up yourself with Turn In. If you want the full video vibes, bonus episode, enough exclusive content, link we up on Patreon. Bomboclat. It start at only $1 a month. That a mad deal, you see it? Tap in now.
I got some music stuff to get into if y'all ready to get into that. You want to talk about Cardi first? How do you want to talk about? I know she's coming out with an album. What you said? We talked about what in September.
September
coming out.
Yeah.
Well, she's dropping a single. Tonight?
Dropping a single tonight, and the thing
It'll be
about
out by the
the
time
single,
you listen to this.
Yeah, the thing about the single that everyone's kind of on edge about is that it's first of all it's called Imaginary Players. Imaginary Players is a very, very legendary Jay-Z song from 1997 off of Volume 1. So the interesting thing about it is I just read a report that said Imaginary Players by Jay-Z has seen like a 1,000% boost in listens since the announcement came out that Cardi B was going to be sampling that song. And it kind of lends credence to Tren's theory that people sometimes sample these records because it's good business and not necessarily because they were inspired in the studio. So, does Jay-Z need Cardi B to like are we there with Jay-Z where he needs Cardi B to start sampling his records to like make more money? I don't think so.
Somebody's owed something.
But yeah,
somebody's owed something. But also that money's getting split probably with
Angela
Renee and Angela, right?
Yeah. So that was kind of my thing too, because it's keeps saying that Jay-Z cleared it. And I'm like, Jay-Z cleared Angela and Renee's song? Because that's not Jay-Z's song.
Yeah, I don't know if that's how it works necessarily. I'm pretty sure they probably still get paid like from Jay-Z's song.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not sure how that business works, but I'm pretty sure like when that whole thing happened, they were getting paid from, Jay-Z's song. And I'm sure when this song comes out, they'll also get paid from either, I don't know if they'll get paid from the boost that Jay-Z had, or if they'll get paid from Cardi. Like, I don't know how that's all working.
How do y'all feel about producers? Should producers sample the song that was sampled, or should producers sample the original and kind of recreate what the producer did?
So it's interesting you say that, because I saw this happen with Cash Cobain's album that came out not too long ago, where he released a snippet that was a sample of H-Town Knockin' the Boots, but it wasn't H-Town's song. It was what's that group's name? He's Mine. I think was it Motion or Koshin? Who made that song?
Yeah, I know you're talking about. It's neither of those, but I know what you're talking about.
I think it is Koshin. No, I think it. What is it called? No, Moken Steph. Moken Steph. Yeah. Okay. Moken Steph. He's Mine, right? Which is obviously a sample.
One of the most terrible group names of all time.
I hate that name. What I was saying sounded better than that. Yeah. But they sampled Knockin' the Boots, H-Town, right? And when Cash Cobain dropped the song officially on his album, the sample was changed to Knockin' the Boots. So I feel like somewhere along the way, they kind of stepped in and was like, whoa, you can't use this sample because we need to get paid. Like, you can't use the sample of that sample. You got to use us. So instead of, he's mine, I got about it all the time, you can't sleep at night. Like, he changed it to the Knockin' the Boots. Okay. So now it's like H-Town singing that sample. Same chops, same drums, but now it's just H-Town singing it. So I'm pretty sure it's somewhere along the way they were like, no, you can't do that. Like, we made the original song. If you're going to sample, you got to sample us. You can't sample who sampled us.
I don't know if it's necessarily that or if it's because, well, to answer Hod's question, in that regard, Cash Cobain's regard, considering he didn't know, it might be a better idea to sample the original, because what might have happened there is that now that you sampled the guys that sampled the original, you have to pay both of us and not just the one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it might be smarter for you to sample the original, but in that situation where the sampled sample is the sample that you're looking for, you're gonna have to pay double then. Like
Now let's add this to it, right? Let's say that Imaginary Playmates wasn't as big as Imaginary Players, but it's clearly a sample.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who would Cardi have to pay more, you think?
I still think the way sampling rights work, you have to the person who created it gets the biggest pie. It doesn't matter. Like, if you could take my song that didn't do shit, if you make it a #1 single, I'm getting paid. Like, it doesn't.
But it's the amount. It's like, should you get paid for like the amount that you're getting paid, even though I'm clearly like.
Copyright law is very clear.
I'm the one making the records. I'm the one, like, you know.
Copyright law is very clear in that regard. If you created something and somebody samples it, they can't make.
So it's a law, but is that right?
I think it is, because anything that's derivative of someone else's work should be credited to the originator. I just think that across the board.
Credited.
Credited. Yeah. And what
you are credited, but. No, what's
credit?
Credit. We know it's your sample. you get credited. We know it's your sample, but the people that know that when this song come on, they're saying Imaginary Players. They ain't saying Imaginary Playmates. Yeah. If we did a poll, and I'm not trying to disrespect, Renee and Angela. I'm just saying that if a song comes on, I do it like this, right? What's that song? I used to think about Immature Things. What's the original song for that?
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it right now.
But so that example, right? When that comes on, we always have to question: is it the original?
Yeah.
Is it Throw Some D's? And now is it 30 for 30 freestyle?
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like what people want more. When they first hear it, it's like, oh, I hope it's Throw Some D's. Like, if 100 people say, I hope it's Throw Some D's, and 20 people say, I hope it's 30 for 30, I feel like that means something. I feel like that should mean something. And, like, yes, you should get paid, but I feel like now, if I took your song and made it transcend into something else that it would have never been without me, I also get credit in that, too.
I feel
I don't
you
know
know.
if you deserve more than me. But it's tricky because, all right, let's take Dead Presidents Part 2, for example.
Or,
If somebody were to sample Dead Presidents Part 2, who gets paid more, Jay-Z or Nas?
actually MC Search. But yeah. I would imagine Nas gets the biggest pie. I think Nas gets the biggest pie because he sampled his voice, and even though he was using it wrong, it's actually the perfect example because apparently he was using it wrong. He made it a hot line. He made it a hot song. I'm sure Jay-Z gets some portion of it, but Nas is the originator. So Nas would get the bulk. Here's another question. What if you don't sample the part that has Nas's voice on it? You clearly sampled the record,
like, keys,
but you don't sample the part that Nas is on. Like if I created a
There's
song,
still that plausible deniability that I didn't hear Nas's line.
Yeah. I wonder if it gets shaky like that. I think it's just based on who's on the writing credits, like who's on the paperwork. Like if I got a solo drum set on a record and you don't sample the drums, you sample the piano. But I'm on the writing credits. This is all
assuming that business is done
correctly,
right,
yeah.
by the way.
Yeah. And like
Jay-Z
honestly,
made it very clear that he'd never paid Nas a fucking dime to sample his song. To sample
it's
that
business
song,
and it's preference. I feel like we all have preference. So are we all like? So where do we stand? So damn, do you think that the original artist should get paid the most out of everybody?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. And how you're on that side too?
Yeah, I'm on that side. But again, because it doesn't matter. It's like I'm a parent. You don't exist without me. It's impossible for you to have existed if I did not create you. So but
I've doubled your streams by 1,500% based off of my song sampling you.
Thank you. Yes.
So you wouldn't be you without me.
Nah, my anything.
I've still been me.
Anything my kid does is because
I'm talking about so I don't know how big, like we love Imaginary Playmates. I don't know what the increase in streams and like financials they got from Jay-Z sampling that and doing it on his.
Right. It would definitely would have been different.
I'm sure though that a lot of people hear Imaginary Playmates and are like, oh, like they are more receptive to it because they might have heard Jay-Z first. And like I said, that's not nothing. So it's like, yeah, this song didn't exist without you, but I gave you the space. You know what I'm saying? Like I gave you the bigger opportunity. And this is me, like I'm 30. I wasn't outside when Renee and Angela was popping with this song. So I don't know how big this was. I'm sorry if the comments said, yo, you don't know, you young niggas don't understand. Yo, when Renee and Angela was coming out with Imaginary Playmates, man, the streets was crazy. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know how big it was, if it was doing fine just by itself. But this is me taking the stance of, if it wasn't as big as it is today without Jay-Z sampling it, then Jay-Z possibly has a case to get more for it. And this is for anybody that samples any like songs that may have not been the hottest song or on the charts when it first came out. If you debut at 99 and now you get played today and you get debuted at 1 because of people recognizing you because of me, you're welcome. I should get paid for that too.
Just not as much as me.
Definitely should get paid.
I think I should definitely get paid as much as you, for sure. For sure.
But shout out to Cardi. I'm excited to hear the song. I don't know what she's gonna do with it. I did see the little trailer that she put out in front of the G5. Listen, I don't know my airplanes.
Is she gonna be rapping on this?
So the way the sample is set up in the sample tempo, she got to rap, bro. You know what I mean? And that might not be what happens, but the way it's set up, it doesn't sound like it's going to be a club record. I think we might actually be getting some bars from Cardi, which I'm excited to hear because I feel like Cardi has a lot to say.
This would be the time.
Yeah.
This would be the time. But can she rap though? Like, can she get down like that? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I know I like some songs from her. I just didn't know that she could
go
spit to where we want to hear, like other than just like the party records. So.
Yeah, when she first came out, she had a few like bars, right? Like you couldn't drop a mixtape without like having certain types of songs, and she definitely could put some bars together for sure. Whether or not they were her bars is not my concern.
Well, this is it, man. This is the time to do it. I feel like this will determine whether or not I want to listen to her album or not. I like the outside. What she come out with, outside.
Outside, yeah. Which
that
I still
track
like.
was hot. I've heard that outside. It's good. It's a good party track, but it's not enough for me to listen to the album, really. You know, so I do wonder how it's gonna all blend together, though. Like how outside, if this is like a rap record, I am kind of curious how it's gonna all blend. You know, if this is not a club record, so
yeah.
WAP is on this album.
Yeah, I think people were talking about that. People were
a bunch of
talking
old
about
shit
that.
is on this album. A bunch.
And Up. What the fuck? So I mean, the numbers are gonna look good, right? Because of that, or is that how that works? Even though the songs are mad old,
they're all gonna count. She's doing 250 first week, and nobody's ever heard anything off the album.
it's insane. And she's doing bundles, journal box set.
Is she even cool with Megan anymore?
Yeah, she is. They I think they had unfollowed each other for a second, but I think they solid.
The boxes that she's doing are literally the Tyler the Creator Call Me If You Get Lost boxes. The same exact box, same exact way it opens, same exact CD holder on the inside.
And she signed to is she on Sony?
I thought she was Atlantic. But I mean that was a while ago.
Atlantic. She's still Atlantic.
Because wasn't JV helping with that whole thing with Tyler?
Who?
Yeah. Sorry, this is a question for Dame.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants that out there like that, but somebody that we know has like hands in these creative aspects sometimes. So that's why I was like,
she's Atlantic and Warner, so
okay. So they just took that shit then. Now should Tyler get royalties from I was playing.
I know we're moving on to more music, but I did have an update for you guys. Some of the reviews have been dropping for something that Dame was looking forward to. The Nintendo Switch 2 video game, Drag and Drive. The wheelchair experience.
Honestly, we can't monetize that video for some reason. I guess we were too offensive.
Wow.
YouTube said, fuck no. We will not let you monetize this. So sorry to anybody who might have been, but let's just be careful what we say here.
Sure.
Drag and Drive is coming.
Listen, man, I'm reading a lot of it's very original, it's very unique. Someone said that the game physically hurts to play. It's the worst controlling first party Nintendo console title since Star Fox Zero for the Wii U. I feel like that's a little it's a little ableist.
Well, it's ableist and harsh, definitely. Yeah. Who's critiquing this game? I only want to hear from people in wheelchairs reviewing this game.
Facts.
I mean,
you got functional legs. Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, stay out of
my business.
Disabled people business.
Stay in your lane.
Are y'all gonna try it if you get the chance to? You're not gonna try it.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Can't wait.
Was there a price on it yet?
It's $29.99.
I'm sure there is. Oh come on, T. That might be the cheapest game they got on the Switch 2 right now.
Man.
Nah, man. 30's still too much. $10 at most.
$10 at most. Some people say it should be free because it's just a tech demo.
I'm seeing $20 on the Nintendo website.
Huh?
Still too
What
much.
about now? Still no? $19.99. They got to get to $19.99, right? Niggas got to pay you to play that game, huh?
$10. I paid $10 for a game like that. Does it have a story mode? Like, do you break your legs in the beginning?
Yo, what? Okay, cut that.
Is that how it starts? Why? I'm serious. Like, is there a story mode? Do you start off in the wheelchair?
With legs? No, nigga. It's like It's
So you
Rocket
were just
League
talking
in a
about Stardew
wheelchair.
Valley, how your grandfather dies. You can't start off with some trauma in the beginning of this game.
No, I love games that start with trauma. I just don't think this is one of them.
Okay, I'm just asking a question. You know, y'all making it. Y'all making me seem like the bad guy here.
I'm just
asking
saying.
normal questions.
I think this is something you would find
I'm looking
interesting.
for features and modes.
For the first hour
Outside
or
of
so,
just-
it didn't feel natural. It demands a lot of actions a game has never asked of me before. Like, even that sentence
you just sound lazy.
It sounds crazy. Yeah, like this. You know, this is people's real lives, right? Like some people can only do this.
Yeah.
Usually games like Wii Sports rely on simple controls paired with automatic movement, but Drag and Drive puts you in complete control of your character, and I just wasn't used to it. And when things weren't going well, like when my opponent kept scoring and I hadn't learned how to stop it, the physicality of it all made for a deeper, more frustrating learning curve. And just remembering which buttons to press on a traditional controller. Yeah, bro, like this is insensitive. this feels very insensitive.
I feel like I want to see like a really popular basketball star like LeBron James participate in a wheelchair basketball league to see how he does.
He's still gonna be him.
There's a park
You
mode.
think
So? Like my park? That's crazy.
Oh wait, no, I think this is just an idea. One neat idea is if you're playing an online lobby and just roaming around the park trying the challenges at your own pace. Some challenge. Oh wait, no, is this actually?
That's in the game.
You think LeBron would still be like the best wheelchair basketball player?
So here's the funny thing about wheelchair basketball. Not the game, but just like a lot of shooting is like legs. So like you're already like, forgive the pun, but handicapped when you take away someone's legs in order to shoot. So you have to have crazy upper body strength in order to make a basket, a 3-pointer from a sitting down position. That's
yeah, but it's still like
difficult.
but it's still like you still got to know how to drive. You still got to know it's different handles. You know,
Yeah,
I feel like LeBron's handles completely go away. It's not how good you can handle now. Now it's how good you can roll while also dribbling, but also like what's a travel in a wheelchair basketball league?
That's a good question. What's a post up? Everything changes when you sit everybody down and put wheels on it.
I'm very curious.
Probably the most dangerous play in the game.
Maybe we go to one.
Can you block people?
Good, man.
Yes. I've seen that. I've seen them block people before. So that's the thing. Some of them niggas be standing up, and I don't know if that's cheating or not.
I feel like it is. I feel like that's a call. That's a call. That should be a call. Yeah, you can't. If you you go too high, what's an up and down?
It's like using your hands in soccer.
Yeah.
There's no goaltending.
Like not everybody got feet. Like everybody got a wheelchair, but not everybody got feet. Like if you can still use your feet, that's a different league, bro. You gotta have separate leagues for niggas with feet.
What are the positions?
And niggas that's just nubs at the top.
That's what I'm saying. What are the positions? Like, do you still have like a center?
I'm uncomfortable.
No, I'm curious. No, like I'm not uncomfortable. These are real questions.
Nah, I feel you, man.
I'm hoping somebody listens and tells us.
Yeah.
Because I really do want to know, like, if there's actual positions in this. And I really don't think LeBron. I don't think he could do it, man. If he really wants the title of greatest of all time, I feel like we should see it.
Yo, somebody said the caption is Nintendo's new wheelchair basketball game just doesn't have legs to stand on. I find that
Christ. That's awful.
Now I'm uncomfortable. Now I can't do this no more. I'm done now. I'm done now. Whoever wrote that is fucked up. I'm sorry. Shout out to you, but you're fucked up.
That's crazy, bro. My goodness.
Doesn't have legs to stand on. That's
moving on, man. Like,
we got Chance coming tonight.
Shout out, yeah, for sure.
Starline. Do we have
I'm
a
not
track
gonna
list
lie.
for that?
I have not. I think we listened to Tree. I didn't listen to the second single. I'm completely not interested, but I'm also, I believe he could put together a good album still.
Can we talk about Chance for a second? I saw a post recently. I forgot who it is, but people were talking about how he's responsible for like all these rappers that be It was that dude he had a tiny desk and he was talking. I feel like his name was like Hobo Johnson or some shit like that, Hobo something. But he was talking while he was rapping, and it sounded like some Hamilton shit. And people were saying that Chance is responsible for these people. And I didn't think that was exactly fair. I didn't think that was fair.
Yeah, no, I would.
I got to hear what you're talking about this to know what you mean exactly.
Who do you think that Chance birthed? Are there any people that you can think of that...
Super Duper Kyle?
Yeah, Kyle for sure. Kind of Yachty, even. I would say Yachty. The styles are different, but like the presentation is very similar. You just look at their album artworks and see that, like, you know, they kind of came up together for real, but still. Chance had a moment, but I don't think he had enough moment to have like major influence. I don't think he got no songs.
I think Acid Rap is one of those influential mixtapes though, that despite whether or not what you do after, like it's gonna set a benchmark for like, all right, this is what this time in rap is about.
Yeah.
Like,
which I love. If you could take one and leave the other, would you take Acid Rap or Coloring Book?
Acid Rap. Any day.
Coloring Book, man. For me. I think I told you, I like big production. I like albums. I like when an artist is really talented and then he gets a budget. Like, that's like one of my favorite things. Because that album sound like Acid Rap not in his friend's apartment. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what it sounds like to me. And some people love that, you know, that aesthetic, that like I'm just in my bedroom with my homies clowning around making records. I do too, but I'm a big fan of bigger budget. So a Young Thug feature, a Justin Bieber feature, you know, T-Pain, you know, the Jay Electronica record is still in heavy rotation. How Great? Still in heavy rotation. I think that's one of the best sequenced projects and just one of the best rap albums of that year.
And Bieber was on his R&B shit in there with Juke Jam. Yeah. Oof.
One time for Bieber with that Swag album, bro. Like, I've been listening to that album so much, but
I haven't gone back to it yet.
Man, I think it's in your bones and you don't realize it. And when you play it the next time, you're gonna realize it's in your bones. I'm serious. It's one of them records where you hear it and it's like, all right, cool. But then you find.
Did you listen to it in the car? Because I think the first time I tried to listen to it was in the car and it just didn't. It wasn't hitting for me.
I listened to it in the car for the first time and I probably felt the same way. I listened to it cleaning up last Saturday. By the time the album was over way too quick. Like I had to run it back. It was such a vibe. It was exactly what you need on a Saturday morning.
Okay. Well, we don't have a track list for it, so we can't really go through it. But I'm gonna listen to it and I'm gonna see what's on there. I hope that Vic Mensa. I saw that there's a Vic Mensa track on there, but I hope it's the track that he dropped a sample for a while ago. It was like back in 1700 when the penicillin. I forgot what it was, but it was Chance and Vic Mensa rapping, and Chance was giving like his flow on that shit was crazy. Like, I hope it's like that song, but I don't know if it is. I don't know if it's on a Vic Mensa project or if it's on his project, but I hope it's that. But that's what I'll be listening for sure.
Right.
Tree, I wasn't that crazy. It was the sampled NDIRE, right?
Yeah.
It was all right. I probably like it better in Cohesion, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, like Damon said a few episodes ago, this your last chance to, you know, because I haven't gone back to the other album at all. Was it The Big Day or something like that?
Yeah, never.
I have not. I've never listened to that album all the way in its entirety. I think he canceled the tour for that one, right?
Needed to.
Yeah.
Better have.
Yeah. So
Big Day. The worst day of my life.
That should have been the follow-up for sure.
But he's freshly divorced. The worst day of my life. But yeah, he's freshly divorced, you know. He's out in these streets hanging out with a bunch of baddies, you know. Like we'll see what he gets.
I kind of as a just last point on the Chance, I kind of don't like the fact that he's divorced now, because I am a big fan of like dad rap and like father rap and husband rap.
Still dad.
He's still a dad, yeah.
No, but like he held up the institution of marriage, and he kind of started to make it sound cool to be married to me. You know what I mean? Like he had certain.
You didn't even listen to The Big Day.
No, the album is terrible. I can't listen to terrible music just because I like the message. Like that's kind of my point.
You even fight for that.
He had a line on a song that he made called "I Might Need Security," which sampled Jamie Foxx, where he said, "And they'll tell you they kidding while Twitter trashing your litter. I know the devil's a liar. I know that players is quitters." And I just like that line was so fire. Like, I know that players are quitters. It just like flipping the whole, like, you know, guys always talking about how much prowess they have and all the relationships they've been in and out of, and like, nigga, you're a quitter. Like, me sticking with the same woman is actually what makes me stronger than you, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a dope position to take. So I kind of don't want to hear the album about how, yeah, man, y'all was right, bitches ain't shit. Like, I kind of don't want that. You know what I mean? Like, we lost one of our strongest soldiers, you know? So I would like for him to take, like,
he might give us some I miss you. Like, we might get some heartbroken chants on here.
I would like
it could be that too.
I would like that. I really like Big Sean's Single Again record, because that was another one of those records that, like, he could have gone the low route, but he decided to do some reflection and look inwards and like talk about his relationships in a way of like, man, I got to work on me. You know, it's not her. Shit didn't work out. I'm gonna take this time to work on me. I appreciated that perspective.
All I know is I better not hear motherfucking John Legend on the beginning or end of this fucking album.
Oh, that shit's definitely starting with gospel.
Where's John Legend from?
He might have Kiara Sheard on that shit. He might have fucking
right?
Ty Tribbett open that album.
He's definitely on this. He's from Chicago. He's from Ohio.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Who? John Legend?
I think we do get an interlude though. We definitely get an interlude, not from John Legend, but we definitely get like some sort of speaking interludes from somebody.
Kirk Franklin. Niggas love to go get Kirk Franklin when some shit about to happen. Like when they got bad news in the media, yeah, they love to go get a Kirk Franklin. See, the problem, young brother, is everyone's always judging one another when we really need to be coming together. Like, it's just like every time, man.
Kirk Franklin. Yeah. He was on that Mustard Project, I think, right? Kirk Franklin. Yeah.
He got a damn gospel.
His line is open.
He got a gospel Grammy with Glorilla, bro. Like, this is where we are.
Facts.
That's where we at.
Facts. Hot off the Grammy, you know, yeah, he's gonna be definitely in demand.
You think that price go up?
Absolutely. What?
Absolutely.
It's like, man, you're supposed to be for God, bro. Why does Bill $500,000, bro? Like, what are we doing?
Is this going to the church? Like, can't I just go and put money in the collection plate? She's like, nah. I worked to get here.
That is crazy.
This is the collection plate.
Yeah, I'm collecting.
I'm collecting. Give me all your plates. Nah, so I listened to Black Star. I think it's Amare's album.
Amare, yeah.
I think that's how you say her name. Ghanaian Queen. I think like 13 tracks or whatever.
Word.
Of some really hype dance tracks. This is a really drug-induced album. She really like littered. There's one track on here literally where she's telling people like, or she's not telling them, but it's like hinted, strongly implied that you should be doing ketamine, coke, and Molly. I don't know how safe that combination is.
In general, or
one at a time?
The hook
during this album.
The hook is ketamine, coke, and Molly. Ketamine, coke, and Molly. Like, it's
Jesus.
It sound good, but
Jesus. Yeah, that's
it sounds
crazy.
like that's what she's expecting, like the people to be like, you know, rolling during this whole entire experience. And I fuck with it. And I fuck with it. And I'd fuck with it more if it blended better. For some reason, my biggest critique, like it has some great tracks on here, but my biggest critique was that it did not blend well at all. And I don't know who was in charge of the sequencing. I don't know if she handed it off and they were like, no, you got to move this around, this, whatever. I don't know if she has plans for the tours to blend it better. But some of these tracks were like layups to like put one after the other. And there's zero transitions. It's like, it's a dance album, but it helps to have like no fades. It just like it's fade out and the next song starts and it's just like they're good songs, but there was so much potential to just give it a through line. And that made me angry the first time I was listening to this album. And so I decided that I was going to take it amongst myself to not only change the sequencing, but to add my own transitions to make it listenable for me. There's one track on here called Dove Cameron. Great track. I love that track. And the next track after that is a track with Charlie Wilson. Shout out Charlie Wilson.
Shout out Charlie.
And then the track after that sounds like Dove Cameron. So why did you go from one track to this other track, like a side quest? Can I just play it for y'all? Like, can I just play?
Please, yeah, we love exclusives.
Like, you're gonna hear like a little bit of this is the ending of Dove Cameron, just so you can get an understanding of what I'm talking about. This is what it sounds like, Dove Cameron. Right? So, right? It's like atmospheric. That's what it sounds like. And then the next track after that, like I said, is the one with Charlie Wilson. It's called Dream Scenario. And that's what this sounds like. Hold on, let me find it. And it's a great track, but it just didn't blend well. Right? It's slow, it's different.
Was really a cunt. She never put up with none. I've been leaning hard on the stallion, she's stable. Let her hold my trust, cause she's willing and able.
Slow, no drums on it at all. But this is the next track, 100 drum.
It's kind of got that same dreamy element to it.
How do you go, like, why did you pump fake?
Right.
Go from one to the other. It's right there. And once I heard that, I was like, I love 100 drums. That track is amazing. Featuring Zakari, which we have a real conversation about Zakari. You know, the love that everybody's giving The Weeknd, they need to also give that love to Zakari. Zakari has an amazing voice. But that was like my biggest gripe with the album, was that the sequencing sucked. There weren't a lot of transitions in it to where I was grooving or I was supposed to be moving and grooving. If you want me to be doing drugs on this album, that shit would have blew my high. Like, give me something to keep moving. So I did make another version where it's just like, at least like the first 7 tracks have like smooth transitions, and it's very fashion showy, very, you know, high energy, very like, you know, that feeling of coming up on a high and then ending off in like a slower mood. And it's like, it feels good. I could share it with y'all, like, and just y'all could judge it yourselves. But I do encourage y'all to listen to this album to see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then listen to at least some of the transitions that I created, just to make it seem like, you know, just.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Should we listen to the project first and then listen to your kind of rewrite, or should we go in completely blind, listen to where you see it initially, and then maybe check out the original?
So here's what I'll say, and y'all can determine based off of this. I feel like if you are an above average music listener, right? Like if you feel like you're able to kind of disconnect, right? If you're
like
into rearranging albums.
Yeah.
Huh?
Like reset expectations.
Yeah, like if you're able to kind of like realize what you don't like about the album. Maybe you don't like some of the songs, and that's like one reason why you don't like it. But it could also be the sequencing. Like if you're able to kind of like, reset your expectations to listen to both things and be like, I like this version, I like this album better because it's sequenced this way, then I would say that you can probably listen to the original first, just so you have an understanding. Like you listen, you're like, you might like it better. Who knows? But all I'm saying is the people that I've sent this to have said you've done a great service to this album. I don't know what happened on that side, but it's clearly missing something. So if you're able to listen and like, then go back and listen to some other tracks that maybe you don't, you're not really crazy about dance albums. I don't know, maybe, but objectively, you can still appreciate the sequencing that I did, I think. So if you only get one listen to my version. Like if you're like, I'm only giving this one shot, listen to the version that I did. But if you're able to be like, I can give this another shot, but I need to just see if it sounds better this way, then
yeah. No, I'm big on that. I'm big on like
I know you've done this before.
Yeah, and that's kind of my bag. I love that.
Yeah, damn. I'm not sure if you ever like resequenced albums or like if you have a playlist of things like of songs that you're like, oh, like this didn't need to be here. Like a better sequencing.
I've never done that before personally.
It is fun, but it feels like a tad bit disrespectful. I feel like with certain albums,
seems like it.
With certain albums though, I feel like it's okay. Like this didn't have like this is clearly an objective here. Like you're supposed to dance, you're supposed to have fun. There was no like, I can tell that there was no like sequencing that went into this album for sure. Like there was no way that there was. There was no way. And that's all I'll say from that. I don't want to kick her back in. She made great music. It's just the sequencing was terrible.
You think certain people, they just put like what they consider their hottest records up front and then just like whatever.
She didn't even do that.
No?
The best songs to me are like at the tail end. She had great tracks on here. Like the Pink Panthers track is on here. Great. She sampled the Thong song. That was amazing. I didn't even peep it until somebody pointed it out. But that's on here. Bree One Ray is on here. I'd cut that from my version. But Naomi Campbell is here. Just like some really cool like fashion icons, just like really like popping, high upbeat energy music. So that's all I'll say on that. I'll send you my version. You can listen or not. I'll send it to both of y'all. Check it out, and that'll be that. But that's Amare Black Star. It's out everywhere. Good music for playlists. But as an entire album listen, it's not there. It's not there.
Since we're talking about dance albums specifically right now, did you guys get a chance to listen to that new K Michelle Rasheeda song?
I did.
What'd you think?
I did not expect
Space Invader.
I think he has been so consistent. Like a lot of people say that a lot of his songs sound the same. I don't necessarily think that's true, but they all have like a good bounce. Like I think we all just like his music, and that's why like the fans of him, they like his music, and that's why they're like, oh, it kind of sounds similar. But he has like a signature like bounce groove to his songs. But this one he really switched it up. I feel like he's like in the 80s with it now. Like,
this one felt like a fashion runway type of fucking song. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in somewhere I'd go to like a fucking photo shoot and they're just blasting this music while they have like fucking 5 different sets going on taking photos and shit. That's what it felt like.
And like to Tyler's point, he said the same thing about his album. He said this album, which is coming out by the time you listen in, it'll be out already. Ain't no damn way! ! The point of this album is to dance, exercise, dance, get moving. Like that's the point.
But isn't that always the point of K Michelle albums?
I mean to dance, but like this is the first time where he's like making it known. This feels like a different type of moving and grooving. It almost seems like an old like jazzercise, type of sound. Like those the workout tapes type of music.
Or
okay.
That's almost what it seems like he's trying to go for here, which there in those type of classes, they had like, there was a lot of hip movements and just like a lot of like body intense training that they had going on. So
it sounds cool. I mean, coming off of an album like Timeless, like you said, is very different. Similar in terms of like pacing, like but very different in terms of that. Yeah, very different in terms of the elements that he's using. Like a lot of more poppy and higher sounds that we're hearing from this Space Invader song. At least I didn't know how to feel about it my first time listening to it. I wasn't too fond of it, but got in the car, put that bitch on loud. By the time we got to like halfway through the song, I was like, okay, it's not bad. So it's a grower. I don't know if it's a shower, but it's cool.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I'm gonna listen. That's honestly, I'm probably gonna stay awake and listen to it because I'm curious. You know, if I know he had like a flow sample on here, or not sample, a flow feature on here. There's some other songs that he's been teasing. I know he got a track with SZA on here for sure. They've been together for too long for him to not have SZA or Kendrick on here. Like one of them is on here,
right? So
that's gonna be exciting. And he's teased a lot of shit. You know, he's teased a lot of stuff. He always has like some really great collaborators. I'm excited to hear from people that I don't even know yet. You know, I'm excited to hear him put some people on and see what they can do on his tracks. You know, but it'll be cool. It'd be really cool. I'm really excited. I'm staying up for that. JID. We didn't get to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
That came out.
It did.
Yeah, man. Great fucking listen. Great fucking listen. I was super shocked. The first voice that I hear on here is fucking Westside Gunn.
Yeah,
loved
very
it, though.
first voice. Yeah.
Good laugh at the very beginning.
Yeah.
My bitch ugly nigga. My bitch ugly nigga.
You ugly nigga.
Yeah,
he was going crazy.
JID, God does
like ugly.
Mm-hmm. So give it to me, the entire experience. I listened at midnight. As you can imagine, that opening track, bro, the production on this album was amazing. Opening like that was a little too hype for me at night, but I was like I didn't go to sleep that night till like 3 a.m. I think it wired me up too much. There were no features listed. I just kind of listened to see who I'd hear. I was surprised to hear the clips on Community. Yeah. That was really cool. One of my favorite tracks has Vince Staples on it. That was cool as hell.
VCRs.
Yeah, VCRs amazing. Shout out to Jay Versace who produced that. The next track that I really liked was Dom Tolliver track was on there. I really like the production on that. I think it's called What We On, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, What We On.
Yeah,
loved it. I love that song.
Yeah, great track. There's another one. A lot of people like the Wholeheartedly. I don't really go back to it that much. It was definitely a shift. Thundercats on this album. He does based on the interlude, so that was cool. I think what's her name? Who's Mariba does a good job on here. I think it's like one of the later tracks. I think maybe like track 9. She does like some singing on here. It's like a really long track. I really like it though. And the last track is like probably one of my favorites too. It sounds like, I know it's not a sample of like Michael Jackson, but that song sounds like it would be like a Jackson 5 song. Yeah, I remember how the album ends. Do you remember what that song is?
I can't think of it.
It ends with like an older type of sample. It sounds like it'd be a Jackson 5 song, and I love like that feel. You know, let me see if I can find it just so you could remember.
For keeps.
For keeps, yeah.
So how I felt about it, I have one song on there that I don't like. And
really?
I might get hate.
One?
I might get hate.
That's the one he's rapping in Spanish?
I actually like that one. Nobu is fire. Skate.
Oh.
Nah, nah, man. I'm good. Just that I don't.
That's surprising for you
that
because you didn't really like Jid coming into this
at all. And then what?
So this was
all right. So what I've always said about Jid is he kind of like, if he was a director, he'd be Paul Wes Anderson, right? Or Wes Anderson Paul. I don't know. One of them Anderson niggas.
Anderson Paak. Anderson Cooper.
So the one that like all his movies is like jump cuts and like bright colors and saturation and like all that shit. He's like Knives Out. You know what I mean? Like good, well put together, a lot of like stimulation. Are they about anything? You know what I mean? Like I didn't feel like Jid had anything interesting to say. And just being like, yeah, man, I'm from the hood and a lot of my people got killed. Like, yeah, that's kind of
people got killed. A lot of my people in jail.
Yeah, that's everybody's story, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you're rapping really well, and you have the same story of a whole bunch of people. And a lot of people feel the same way about J. Cole, where it's just like, you're not actually saying anything interesting. Like, you're saying it in a cool way, but you're not actually saying anything. And like, for Jid to be as gifted as he is lyrically, I feel like he should still enhance musically. You know what I mean? And this album was definitely a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
It was definitely a step in the right direction. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. It's definitely his best work to me, though. It's his most listenable work. He did a lot of good hook work. I liked a lot of the song. I like most of the songs. Again, the only song that I will forever skip is that Skate record. And I might go back to it in the right setting. But
some might say you skate right past it.
You could. And to find out what we on other shit. Anyway. But yeah, I liked most of the album. I thought it was well sequenced. I thought the features all showed up for him. You know what I mean? Jessie Reyez is like always a win, but she did extra. Like, I love her in that
That
pocket.
might be who I was talking about instead of Mariba. That last track, right? Where's the track?
No. Jessie Reyez was on No Boo. It was the track when he was rapping in Spanish. Okay. I loved K Word. Like, again, give me a good, like, you know, emotional kind of like, you know, introspective record. I'm always there. So K Word was really dope.
Pastor Troy. Is he a rapper or an actual pastor? He was a pastor, right? He was just doing.
No, he's a rapper, dog.
He's a rapper.
Pastor Troy might have never stepped foot in the church in his life.
Yeah, okay.
You know, it's funny. He actually samples Pastor Troy record. That was one of the first records I ever recorded. Was a like a remix to that same Pastor Troy record, Vice Versa, which is one of the greatest rap records of all time. Underrated. Nobody ever talks about that song, but it was a sample of a Pastor Troy record. So, shout out to Pastor Troy for like making me want to rap for real. But yeah, on that topic, like, it was, the album itself was really great. It was lyrically dense, like it always is, but it felt like he had more to say, or he's trying to find his voice, which I can really appreciate, which leads me to my hate train. Y'all got to stop crowning niggas before it's time, because y'all don't give them room to grow. Y'all think, some people keep saying that the Forever Story is one of the best albums that came out in the last 10 years. Shut the fuck up. Like, genuinely grow up. Genuinely grow up. If you could tell me that a theme, a concept from that album that like impacted people and like pushed the culture forward, or any, bro, I don't even remember a single fucking song. And I listened to that album multiple times. That shit weak. Like, just because he's rapping well does not mean that it was a great album. Because y'all hate Eminem for doing the same shit.
What was the competition around that time when he dropped it? 2022.
I think he talking 2022.
Came out in 2022.
Yeah, Mr. Morale came out in 2022.
Oh man, yeah.
I don't remember if it was Honestly Nevermind or
Renaissance.
Yeah, come on, bro.
It's Almost Dry.
It's Almost Dry came out in that year, bro. Like, stop. The Forever Story? No, absolutely not. Again, y'all crown these dudes too early, and then when they outperform what you said was the best, either you don't even like it as much, or like when other people get on it, you just use it as like a way to be like elitist. It's like, yo, bro, you can't tell me that this album is not better than the Forever Story. And if you think the Forever Story is the one of the best albums of the last 10 years, you think JID has 2 of the best albums in the last 10 years? Get the fuck out. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be serious. Let these dudes grow. Let these dudes figure out their sound, figure out their voice, what they want to say, how they want to present. Like, I'm not saying that he's not good. I'm saying he didn't have a purpose yet. And now that he's finding it, people are respecting it. Like, you're not more, like, you're a hype beast, bro. You're not more of a fan because you figured out that his imperfect work was a masterpiece. Let him create the masterpiece. I just don't understand that kind of attitude. I know music is subjective, but there's certain aspects of music that are not. If music was subjective, then we wouldn't have keys and scales and chords and all that other stuff that work consistently over all stretches of music. There's certain things that sound good and there's certain things that don't. So, off the train. Train's pulling into the station.
I thought the album was great, man. I thought he took leaps and bounds from the last album, and it's funny enough because I saw in an interview, I forgot where he was at, but he basically said that he did this album the same time as he did the Forever Story. He said this album's been 3 years, and it's just been a matter of, you know, a little tweaks here and there. But he said most of the album was done 3 years ago. Outside of a couple tracks. I know he said the West Side Gun track is probably the newest one out of all of them. I know there's some topical things said on there. But yeah, I was very impressed. I didn't really care for the Forever Story like everybody else did outside of a couple tracks. I found his raps to be very Logic-like, not in the sense of like what he's saying, but in the sense of like me caring about what he's saying.
Right.
It just, you know, for a while, it just sounded like a whole lot of everything about nothing. And it felt like this. And whether that may be me not grasping onto the lyrics or maybe fully like analyzing all the lyrics for what he's really saying is like, all right, it's a matter of, it's what he's saying does matter, but it also depending on how he's saying it, deliverance of how he's saying it, and if I can consume it in a full album's worth. And this I was able to. I felt like he switched up his styles a lot. Not the one song after the next where it wasn't. I'm sorry. Every song wasn't a carbon copy of the song that came before. I felt like I was getting something new every single time. I was playing 2K with the volume low and just listening to the album on, and man, I won a championship listening to that shit. So
fire.
Yeah, I love the album. I love what he's doing.
Sealed
and
approval.
Apparently, did we talk about the whole Dreamville situation? And when J. Cole sold Dreamville, he basically set it up so that all his niggas got what they deserved. You know, they didn't get screwed out of that deal.
Nah,
he
we
made
didn't
sure
talk
that
about that.
he broke bread with all of
We
them.
didn't talk about it, but
Yeah.
we heard about it.
But yeah, so shout out to J. Cole, Dreamville, and, you know, basically how that all went down. Because that kind of went down for such a prominent label.
Very quietly.
That we all know. Like, it happened very quietly, very behind the doors. I didn't see any huge headlines about it. The first time I heard about it was directly from the artist, which doesn't really happen too often.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of miscommunication. I think Eve tweeted about it and basically said we didn't sell Dreamville, but when certain things happened and everybody got bust down as far as like parts and pieces, we took that money and spread it across the team as opposed to, you know, this our label and you know,
here's your little, you know, severance.
Right. But yeah, it was a bit more to it. So I'm pretty sure J. Cole and Ebe are still the heads of Dreamville, but there was a buyout in some capacity as far as like holdings. You know how different businesses have like different branches and stuff like that. And there was a cash out and they all got busted down from the cash out because to J. Cole, it's all of theirs, which I can appreciate for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
J. Cole's always been a solid dude, so shout out to
Say
him.
what you will about Cole.
Shout out to Dreamville.
His business, you know, does good business. Okay. It definitely has like some good replay value. I will go back to it. You know, I think in the next year, 2 years, I'll probably go back to it. Which says a lot more than the Forever Story. I didn't remember liking it too much either. I have tracks off of that I like, but in terms of like, I don't think you deserve album of the decade if it's not like a little bit of cohesion. I'm not a big fan of surround sound at all either. Right. You know, so which is
another nothing burger of a record. It worked, again, but that song isn't about anything, bro. like come on, son.
Yeah, but this album was great. So shout out to Jid. And yeah, that's I guess that's it for music. I feel like I really do feel like we're forgetting somebody, but I'll know at midnight.
Yeah,
I'll know. Hod, you want to lead our last topic?
Yeah,
it's technically music. I guess
it's technically music. So again, this is a big ass nothing burger. I just found it interesting. I'm on social media. You know, I'm on TikTok. I'm scrolling. I come across a video of K Michelle, and K Michelle is on stage. She's singing, and she's She's got like a piano playing. It's real soft. Sounds like she's about to start a ballad. And, she gets into her little talking part and she goes, you guys know me. I've been on TV for a very long time. Been in the industry for so long. Y'all see me through the ups and downs. And, it sounds like she's going into her outro, right? This is typically the speech that you give when you're about to say, thank you guys for being a part of my life. And this last one's for you or whatever. And, she's getting into that, right? And she goes, you guys know I don't play, about my business and about who I am and keeping the right energy around me. So, this last record, I need y'all to sing this one with me. Now, mind you, I don't know how many songs K Michelle everybody know. She starts singing a song, and the song starts, Rasheeda got bags, her husband a girl, her career is over, all over the world. And she's singing a diss record to Rasheeda, also from Love and Hip Hop. Now, if you've ever watched Love and Hip Hop, you know that Rasheeda and K Michelle have had beef for a very long time. And Rasheeda, as far as the internet goes, has been a bit of a punching bag for like the better part of the last 5-6 years. And K Michelle has been doing her own thing. She's been like branched out into country and she's still having a very successful music career. The question becomes, when is enough enough? If you're successful and the person that you've had static with for a very long time has not been doing so
Struggles.
well. Rasheeda has been in the news recently because her son has been charged with murder. Apparently he got into it with one of his sisters, also Kirk and Rasheeda's kids, boyfriends, and that man ended up being killed. Rasheeda's always getting clowned for Kirk having a baby on her and a bunch of other stuff. And her music's been not hitting. There's been a TikTok trend recently of people pranking their friends into thinking that they bought them tickets to the Rasheeda concert just to see their reactions and seeing how nobody, even if you paid for the ticket, people don't want to go see a Rasheeda show. It might be fun. I don't know. But K Michelle's clearly doing more successful things than Rasheeda is. Do y'all think if you're successful in your field, doing your thing, there's a point in which you get off the neck of someone that you see that's doing poorly?
No.
Now, I don't know how deep and how severe the beef in the history goes between them. But just going based off of what you told me, I can imagine that having a beef live through live TV is not one of those things that just go away. Not only because you don't forget, but the fans never forget. So not only is whenever this girl having a rough moment in her life, even if you're not paying attention to this girl, the fans will let you know every single time that this woman is going through some tough shit.
Yeah, that's true.
So even if it may not be, I don't think it's something that she just wakes up like, oh, I wonder what she's into today. It's something that the people are going to keep feeding to her. And as long as the fans keep feeding into it, I feel like people like that, because I have thoughts on people that appear on reality TV, bro. I mean, I feel like you're seeking attention, like you want attention, you're an attention seeker, and I don't think that just necessarily changes over time, especially if you're a celebrity.
Right.
So I think with K Michelle, any way to stay relevant and to stay in conversation, you're gonna take that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the fans are literally giving you the ammo. Now, do I think it's right? Absolutely. I think
okay.
I think any chance you can get at making this person who made your life a living hell at one point even worse, go for it, man. They're already down. They're looking like they're in their last breath, and they look like, a couple more kicks might do it for them. You don't got to be the last kick, but be the second to last one. Get your lick in before it's too late.
I'm not mad at that. Truly.
Yeah.
What do you think, T?
Some beef deserves to last forever. I don't always buy into the whole be the bigger person thing. Nah, fuck that. Sometimes I want to be little.
Very fair.
In the good words of Cardi B, if a bitch beef with me, we gonna beef forever.
Yeah. Legendary.
I think that if we start off small and we have beef and both of our platforms grow a little bit and one grows a little bit more than the others, don't think that I'm not going to use this new platform only for good.
Yeah.
I didn't forget about that beef that we had. Yeah, now that I have this following, now that I got people with me, that's like, yo, you remember when she was talking on your name? It's like, oh yeah, now it's really up.
Yeah.
And
I'm always reminded. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Chime in.
I'm always reminded of that Michael B. Jordan interview on that red carpet. Where he's getting interviewed by, I guess, the girl that went to high school with him back in the day that used to clown on him and all that shit. And everybody was getting on Michael B. Jordan about being, oh, you didn't have to do that to her. Oh, you didn't have to put her on blast like that in front of the cameras. That man did the right thing, and I still believe it to this day.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, he was more gracious than I would have been.
I guarantee if he was still that same boy that she was clowning from back in the day, and she saw him on the street, she would have something to say for sure to her people, whoever's around her. Maybe not directly to him, but she definitely would have something to say. Absolutely,
for sure.
Yeah, you ain't think we'd be here, did you? You ain't think we'd be here where you asking me questions.
Yeah,
you know, we gotta address that other thing. That other time when you called me, what'd you call me, corny?
Yeah.
You said I was corny, right? Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, of course. Hope you're doing well.
You guys, you know what? I generally agree. You know, certain people don't deserve sleep. Like for real, certain people don't deserve peace or good night's rest. So just to give a bit more context, I just wanted to see where y'all was in general.
He's about to make me regret my answer.
I don't think so. K Michelle.
Okay. K
Michelle had said that she was being abused in her relationship, and the person that she was accusing was friends with Rasheeda and her husband, and Rasheeda multiple times said on camera and other places, K Michelle is a liar. He never touched her. He never did anything. He would never do that. I know him. I've known him since I was this age. And there was a scene where K Michelle literally is crying to Rasheeda, like, Rasheeda, how could you say you weren't there? How could you say that this thing is not true? Like, she basically, obviously it was set up by the staff, but it was very much like she's pleading with her, like, you can't say stuff like that because you don't know what happened. And Rasheeda was very much like, well, I just don't believe it. And it turns out that motherfucker is a monster. And, just in the general sense of like, believe victims, believe women. A lot of people look at that as an example of like how men are protected, especially by other women, because you just can't see your friend or your partner or somebody that you know as an abuser, and when somebody comes out and says that they are, then you should at least consider it as something that could be a thing. And the guy, again, he's been arrested multiple times for being abusive, and the fact that she just was so dismissive of K Michelle's pleas has kind of left a stain on people's memories as it relates to how they see her and the things that are happening to her. Because it's just like, this is karma, this is the K word. Because when someone came to you in confidence and told you what was going on with them, you shitted on them, So yeah, my foot ain't never really gonna get off your neck, because
it's on there, it's stuck, imprinted.
Yeah. I got a new app that is up forever.
Word?
Brand new, fresh, couple days old.
I like that.
It's up forever.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what. And just because you put CEO in your name don't mean you know fucking CEO. You don't even have a job.
Oh, Lord.
You don't have a job. You got a kid. You have a failed marriage.
What are we doing?
Damn.
and you're a quote unquote mental health advocate.
Oh, boy.
When you're mental yourself, I'm not saying that people that have mental illness can't be mental health advocates, but you are the worst person to be giving anybody advice on anything. You ain't no CEO of nothing. You ain't CEO of dick. Pun intended.
Oh, my Lord.
Stupid ass. I'm sick. Yo, I'm just.
Who are you crashing out on?
That was easy.
I'm equally concerned and intrigued.
She know who she is.
Oh God, it's a girl.
She know who she is, but she clearly don't know who I am.
Oh my, okay.
Because she was talking like she had some dirt on me. But you don't. All that shit that you trying to make up, that ain't nothing compared to the dirt that is public about your bitch ass.
Get in the bag, yes sir. Hod's hate train is back on the track,
son. And you lucky I don't air out your whole name, deleting fucking comments on a Facebook thread where you out here in your little fucking echo chamber and all them stupid ass followers that's liking your stupid ass posts are just as stupid as you. And that's that's all you gonna have is followers that's just as dumb as your bitch ass.
Yeah, let's get back to calling people stupid. Like, let's get back to calling people stupid for sure.
You're stupid. You ain't no CEO. You ain't got no job. Your brother's gone. I don't want to hear nothing about you having any advice for anything. Worry about your own self and stop spreading hatred. It's the second time you did that shit, and I said something about you. I said something. I had to say it because you mentally ill. And like, no shade on the mentally ill community, but you the mentally illest of them all.
Yo, being the mentally illest, you mentally ill.
You the mentally illest. You don't need to be talking about nobody else that's supposedly mentally ill.
Yeah, mentally illmatic for sure.
Mentally illmatic, and you're not even You're not even no classic album. You ain't no classic bitch. You a regular ass bitch. You the Forever Story. You're terrible. Like you really think. And listen, as this platform goes up, it's gonna get worse. I might shout you out every episode till you hear it.
Yeah, shit on them,
and then say your name. You lucky. You know when she started deleting comments. I'm not gonna give out the whole story, but I find it real funny how a mental health advocate standing on business, talking some shit about me, keeping the comments till I got on your bitch ass and brought up your daughter and hope that she doing better than you in life. Who your mate, your partner, probably ain't even letting you see her because you ain't got no shit running in your life. Again, CEO of what? I brought up who you work for. Who do you work for? Do they know you feel like this? All the comments deleted. Word. And then you're gonna go and like pictures on my Facebook, laughing and trying to send a message to me. I could do that too. I could send pictures. I could like pictures. I could have posted like you don't want to threaten me because I'll go in hard and I won't stop. You just reminded me with this whole Rasheeda shit. I'm sorry. This whole it triggered me all over again. And I'm trying to be responsible because the shit that she said about me was really fucked up. And if enough people saw it, I know we have to be responsible with our platforms. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nothing getting out. I don't want anybody to latch onto something, even if it's stupid or untrue, and just run with that. You know? Because there's enough stupid people out there, your followers are proof of that some people will believe it and run with it, and some people might try to do some shit. So I'm gonna leave it right there. I was very amped up. I had to call Dame and explain to him what was going on. He was like, "Yo, just play some Clair Obscure. Don't play no Smite because this is gonna make it worse. Just play some Clair Obscure, and take your ass to bed." And I appreciated that advice. And
I went online to check, and he was indeed on Clair Obscure.
That's peace.
I played it for at least like 40 minutes to an hour just to calm down, peace. Unwind,
kill some Nevrons.
Yeah, kill some Nevrons. Just
How do you,
but that's it, man. Some people.
So how often do you think it's like? What's your crash out rate? Like as far as like, do you give yourself a number?
This is the first time in a while. This was the first time in a while.
Okay,
and I didn't like it. I didn't.
You don't like how
it
make you feel, right?
I didn't like how because I feel like it was virtual, and I just don't like that. Like the optics. I was like, what am I doing? Like after a while, it felt dirty doing that. Cause I'm like, the fact that you have the ability to say what you said to me and then delete and just create a whole, chain of a whole world where only your view exists, and it's wrong and stupid, by the way. Yeah. But that's the only thing that you want people to see. Yeah, nah, you you and I thought I was getting ready to like post like my own post, and I wasn't going to delete no comments. I was going to let them linger. I almost reposted your status to my page so other people could see, but that's giving you too much power. That's why I'm not even saying your bitch ass name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So worry about your own mental health before you start talking about anybody else that has a mental illness, because you have a lot of shit that you got to deal with.
I respect that,
brother.
So
sick of this bitch, man.
Ask you a question.
Yeah.
What is when it comes to, first of all, the reason why I mentioned the crash out thing, I have the theory that if you don't crash out enough, or at least if you don't have those moments, then when you have it, you're gonna go overboard, right? Because you're all pent up, right?
Yeah, you're gonna shoot some shit up.
Yeah. So like, what is the? Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas, right? Because the sometimes is the key word there. Because if you don't, when you finally do, it's going to be like everyone is gonna be like, "Yo, you was wilding." You know what I mean? Like you went too far. So like, what's that line? And do you think you can toe it? If you're not even used to being in that space, you know how people like that don't really curse and they start cursing and like they don't know how to curse because they don't curse. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of one of those. I feel like if you don't use it, you lose it. So what's y'all thoughts on just crash out etiquette, I guess?
You want me to go first? Listen, I'm a very chill guy, so I don't crash out that much. So I might fall into that department where the pent up crash out is being built. Because right now I feel like that's where I'm at. I feel like, because you got me thinking like, damn, when was the last time I had a moment like that? Yeah. And I can't even recall. It definitely hasn't been since I moved away from Jersey.
So when you let it go, bro, niggas gotta look out.
Yeah. I think the closest that I get is that when I walk outside, there's all these fucking people that just like to hang out outside of their apartments. I see people like leaning on my car, and I just like give them that fucking look, like yo,
yeah.
And I just look at them. They don't speak English, but they know what yo means. But yeah, that's as close as I get. But never, or not never, but I haven't had one of those episodes since I left Jersey for sure. I can't remember the last time. But I think I like your theory there. I do think that it is. You need to find your areas, man. So maybe that's why gaming is a good thing that you can have. You can crash out on games, like so maybe Smite is a good outlet for your anger. Honestly, I think Trendell said, "Oh, short story." He sent us like clips of I guess something that happened in Smite. It's a fucking 15-minute compilation of events. This is not a short story, bro. This is a quarter of your game.
I didn't get that. I would like to see it because I'm actually interested in playing Smite, but now I'm kind of like I'm like less enthused to get into it because like if it makes you a worse person, bro, I don't know.
So yeah, Dame has said that it definitely has made me more aggressive, or maybe like just like a worse person, and it's because of the community, right? There's so many fucking like. Sorry,
get into it, yo, please.
There's so many people that be doing stupid shit, right? It's like when you're working as a team, and then they just want to blame other people for them, and that's why it was 15 minutes because I had to send proof that I was doing really well in my role. And that's why I like Smite too, because everybody has a role, or these online games, everybody has a role. You know the stats. You can see who the weak link is, you know? Mm-hmm. If you a damage dealer and you ain't doing no damage, it shows. You know what I'm saying? Like there's proof. And so that's why I was 15 minutes, because I sent where he started and he kept talking shit. I said something to him that I probably shouldn't have said. It was real personal. And then he was quiet. He started talking more shit. He started talking more shit. And then it ended in he called me a at the whole by the end of the clip as a surprise. That was it. I'll bleep that. But that's how it ended.
So, listen, man, I spent many years playing League of Legends, so I am very, very familiar with exactly how
toxic
those style of games.
Yeah,
like what do they call those, MOBA style games or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I understand, because everybody's trying to win. It's not like Call of Duty where, you're just out there fucking, chatting with somebody on the side, just fucking shooting and not really paying attention to the game. Like, people are actually trying to win this team-based game. You have to play your role. So people do take it seriously. So I can understand people getting upset when somebody's not playing well or not playing their role. But League of Legends was at least cool in a way where there was no voice chat. And if somebody was talking shit, you can easily just, mute their text or whatever. They can still ping and all that shit, but
yo, imagine
Smite has made it so easy to just
like learning Morse code.
Morse code.
But the voice, like I don't know, like when you have the option to have voice chat on, it's so easy to just fall into that temptation to just keep it on. Just because you want to know what the people are saying. Like, I like playing Marvel Rivals. I don't like having my audio on because I'm not that great at Marvel Rivals. Because I know niggas are going to talk shit. Yeah. But I also kind of want to hear what they're saying about me. So,
yeah.
So I can just imagine how in a game like Smite, where people take that game so fucking serious.
Sweaty.
I can imagine just how my feelings could eventually get hurt, and over time, that can affect the way that I speak to my loved ones.
Like, I wasn't always like this. It's when you're wrong. It's when you're just wrong. You're wrong about what you're saying. That's when, if you talking shit about me and you're doing really bad, like before I was really good, I would just let people talk shit. Now I'm pretty decent at the game. So now that I'm better than you, don't say that I'm doing something wrong, because I'll tell you what you're doing.
Not too
wrong.
much.
Yeah, I'm like, all right.
Do you want to know the funniest? You want to know the funniest part about this whole thing, T?
What?
I do think you overextended in the clip. I think you were initially wrong.
See? Oh my God. See?
He was kind of right.
But he went far, and I was it. But when I ran away, I ran in a different direction than he did. 2 people followed him, 2 people followed me. Am I a little bit more tankier than you? Yes. Did I know you were gonna die? No. But you went up there. I overextended. Yeah. But he was, yeah. Okay. All right, I overextended. But that did not give him any right to talk no shit about, yo, why would you do that? Like, nigga, keep playing the game. You died one time. Fucking relax. Like, why are you raging over?
It's like
when you
cut a nigga off and he try to meet your eyes.
Did we die?
Yeah. Bro, it's cool. Like, it's cool. We both at the lake. We both gotta wait. See, like it's fine, bro. I don't be looking at them people. By the way, I don't look.
Yeah,
I don't look.
Roll your window up. Look at your phone. Something else.
Yeah, I look at my phone.
I never wished I had tinted windows so bad.
I do not. I don't look at nobody ever, bro. Because if it gets me mad on the road, I drive with that.
Yeah,
I don't do no road rage no more. I can't look at people
because I live in an open carry state. So like,
same here.
Yeah, like
same here.
Keep it cute. Keep it real cute, niggas. It ain't gonna happen the way you think.
Just give him one of these.
Exactly. That's about it. That is about it. I got a last question, and then we could wrap. I'm gonna say words to y'all, and I want you to tell me what the fuck they mean. Okay?
What they mean?
Yeah.
Like give you a definition?
Not a definition, but just like translate it for me.
Okay.
So the post says, if your healers aren't stressing about you the entire match, you're playing tank wrong. One side, it says tank mains and the different ways to play tank. I will push carefully to avoid accidentally feeding. And the other side says, I paid for the whole health bar. I'm going to use the whole health bar.
Say the first part about the healer again. This is the first part.
The first part is, if your healers aren't stressing about you the entire match, you're playing tank wrong. So my question is, do you have to go to some type of academy to play these games?
No.
Because
not.
How the fuck do y'all know what any of that shit means, bro?
Bro, I promise you though, it does take a while though. You're gonna suck. You're gonna suck in the beginning, but the good thing is that when you play like ranked games, a lot of people suck in that like style. Like if you suck, you're playing with the people that also suck. Unless they start a new account, which you might get some whoop ass there. But I was fortunate for Smite.
The purpose of the game was for everybody to fucking kill the other people.
It is,
like,
but
you gotta farm.
Yeah, there's
you gotta
roles.
farm.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you get your gold up so you can get items that make you stronger faster than the other people. So you want to farm faster than them.
Yeah.
You want your support to poke them so that or steal so they're able to you want your support to also be able to hit the minions enough so that you could just last hit them so you don't have to stand too close to the minions and the other people could poke you. Bro, it's a whole
strategy. So it's like a sport.
Dame,
I haven't played in years.
Dame, let's try to, because there's like the duo lane and like the mid laner, the jungler. How do we explain this in like terms, either basketball terms or like other terms that's something that Hob might understand?
Yeah, because that's the thing. It feels like learning a new sport. Like every single one. Marvel Rivals,
it basically is. There's
Helldivers,
positions,
like
there's
it's
roles.
all...
You can't just get in there and run around. Like you got to play your role, like, and then at the end, like it's a 5v5, but for the beginning of the game, you might be alone. Like it's a big map, but you have to kind of like do your role correctly. And then by the end, like for team fights, then you'll like all come together and you're still playing your role, but you have to focus on who you're hitting, who you're like, there's a lot of like this setups, like what Dame said, he thinks I overextended. So I was playing a tank. The person that I was playing, my role is to support and protect the damage dealers who don't have that much health. Right?
Mm-hmm. So tanks can typically either be a top laner or a support. There's two types of support characters typically. There's a tank support and there's a healing support. Some do both, but they don't do both very well at the same time. Now there are also, there's items in there so you can build tanky, you can build more support, but that's a whole nother thing. So let's say that your point guard would be your support, your healing support for the most part, right? They don't have to be the one that get all the kills. They don't have to get all the points all the time. They want to make sure that their scorer, the ADC, which would be your shooting guard, can get his buckets when he needs to. We have I would say the mid lane might be like a small forward. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely like, he can carry. He can also play very defensive to make sure that the other mid laner doesn't get too strong, but you want to make sure that you are also getting up your points, getting up your minions up so you can buy items and get strong too. Because if you lose the mid lane, you might lose the game. That's probably one of the most important lanes to win. Yeah. Your top lane, I would equate to your center. It's typically where you have your big body guys at. Is it like that in Smite too? Like you'd have like your...
So the solo, I think what you're talking about, top lane is like a solo laner.
Solo lane.
Like a 1v1 for most of the match. The jungler really ain't going over there that much. Like the person that is traveling amongst everywhere. It's like really a 1v1.
So you want to be able to be durable.
Exactly.
You want to have a character that is able to close the gap, but also get out of situations if you need to. Yeah.
You're kind of an all around player. You don't have like big strengths. Like you're not like the best damage dealer. You're not like the best on defense side, but like you're an all around.
Not a lot of action going on in the top solo lane.
Yeah.
It's mostly 1-on-1 unless one lane is less like you're really demolishing them. Then the jungler or the mid lane might come and help them out. Yeah. Now your jungler is what I would probably equate to your power forward, especially in today's modern NBA where your jungler or where your power forwards can be big, They can stretch the floor, but they can. They can be big and stretch the floor, but they can also be a smaller size and also do all the things that the smaller guys do and guard 1 through 5 if they need to. Your jungler is going to be everywhere on the map, assisting any lanes that need help. Everywhere. Mostly your bottom lane because you want to get that ADC fed. You want to get that shooting guard to get their points up as much as they possibly can. So you want to be able to set screens, put the defenders in a tough position.
Okay.
That's probably how I would.
And probably, in my opinion, the jungle lane is probably the hardest to play because of like how anything can be your fault. You're required to be like, if somebody dies, like every team has like both teams have a jungler. So a 2v2 can turn into a 3v2 and you might be somewhere else farming or like just out and about. You might not see the setup. But people are going to say it's your fault if you're not in that lane fighting with them, So it's your job to kind of have that awareness of where everybody's at.
The entire game.
Yeah, the entire game. You kind of have to be on top of it. You got to be on top of objectives, and you just like there's power-ups all over the map. You got to make sure everybody's getting their power-ups. You're dropping power-ups for them. You're fighting with them. Like you're really like the guardian of like the entire team pretty much, at least for the early zoning. It's really important that you're like, on top of that. But it's very fun. There is, like I said, like the learning curve is just really wide though. You're gonna suck for a really long time. Man. I've only been playing Smite for about like a year and some change. But luckily I've been playing with dudes I've been paying for like 13 years. So I went into like some hyperbolic time chamber type shit with them. I was playing against really hard people and I was really bad. And they would yell at me and they would like curse me the fuck out. And I would be like, damn, why am I playing this game? It kind of sucks. And it encouraged me to do better. So now I'm pretty decent. I'm at a point now where I could coach somebody who's just starting, I feel like. I'm not the best, but I'm pretty good.
2 questions. Did you watch anything to get better, or did you just play the game to get better?
And I just played the game to get better, and I got yelled at by my peoples.
If there's anything you're going to look up, you're going to look up like different build paths, because I'm speaking from a league point of view. The meta's always changing. They're always updating, nerfing, and buffing items, adding items, different runes, how the runes affect your in-game abilities. So
I'm still learning that.
You always have to, like, I know there were 2 websites when I was playing League. It was league.gg and I think Mobifier or some shit like that. And those would give you like, all right, if you play this lane, this is the win percentage right now with people that use him in ranked and unranked. This is the counters. These are matchups that favor you. These are matchups you want to avoid. These are matchups that are even. And these are the build strength. This is the build path if you want to go damage. This is the build path if you want to go tanky. This is the build path if you want to go mix. Like, so it's there's no one way to play a single character.
Yeah. And that's what I like about Smite. This is my last thing about Smite. If you're gonna get into Smite hard, like Smite 2, you should get into it now, because Smite 1, by the time that it ended, or by the time they closed the servers, it had like 100+ gods in it. 100+ characters whose moves you have to like. You not only have to like.
That's the other part that just feels.
You have to know what everybody can do so that you can guard against it. But Smite 2, there's only like 50 something gods now. Like it's been like, they started off with like 30+ or like 40, but they're adding like every 2 weeks, So and they're changing them up, so everybody's different. So there's not a lot of gods that you have to learn from. So the time to learn is now, because when a new god comes out, there's a whole new community that maybe isn't familiar with this character, doesn't remember how they play, and maybe they don't know how to play them. So you're like learning again how to function with these characters. But honestly, the best way to get it, just get into it. Just start, pick a god that you want. You don't know what everybody does yet. Pick a god that you like.
The coolest looking. Just pick the coolest looking one.
Yeah, whoever you like aim towards, and then as you play other guys, you be like, I like that shit. That person that fucked me up, I like that. How do I do that? And then you might be able to get into it, or you might not. But
similar to Marvel Rivals, they have difficulty meters for each one of the champions or gods. So if you want to start with somebody that's the equivalent of a fucking Scarlet Witch or something like that, or a Cloak and Dagger, you can always do that.
So that's all right, I get all that, and I think I can follow. Like I said, I've kind of been interested in Smite. Just in general, I definitely think I'm gonna jump in at some point. I don't think I'm gonna tell you about it when I do it.
That's not fair.
We'll see.
I'm gonna just pop up one day like, yo, level 39, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But like part of the
why
thing
would you
is,
do that to yourself? I can help you, man. Yeah. I can like, you can ask me questions,
bro.
Like,
We've
I'm
been
not
here
gonna...
before. I don't know that I like your direction. Like, I don't know.
Oh God.
If I'm just keeping it a buck with you, bro. You not yelling at me, my nigga. Like, I'm gonna just tell you that now. If you think you gonna get off the same, this is how they taught me. Like, nigga, no, we not doing that. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get back off on me. No way.
But you don't understand how sometimes that could be like good for, like you don't understand how like sometimes that could be good for, like just getting better. Like if you do something wrong, like you might get disciplined. I'd be like, you shouldn't have done this.
So here's the thing. Do y'all remember that clip of the dude playing pickup basketball, right? And I guess the dude was barking on him, like cursing him out. And he says something to the effect of, I just come out here to play a game. I've been working all week. like I'm trying to get stress out. You know what I mean? Like bro, I play, again, this is why I play cozy games. I play games to have fun. Like this, like bro, life is competitive, my nigga. I don't need video games to be competitive. And so I want to play the game because I like the graphics, because I think the powers look cool. I want to pick a favorite character.
Maybe Smite ain't for you, man.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
It's a different monster, I'm telling you, because you will get yelled at.
That shit, like, I don't get it, bro. I can't have no 13-year-olds calling me bitch ass niggas and all that, bro. It's just,
yeah, they're gonna say a lot more than that. You ain't heard like all the different, like, there's a lot of things that people can say about you, and you don't know these people. It should hold no weight, but it does.
It does.
It does.
It does.
It does. But
that's it.
Yeah.
That's the only questions I had.
All right. Well, I hope you get into it, man, and I hope we play together. Like, trust me, it'll be fun. I think it will. Just try, man. Get PlayStation Plus or whatever the fuck it's called, and we'll run some, man. I'll teach you the ways. I'll teach you the ways of the booty warriors, the ones that taught me.
Those are the booty warriors. Oh God.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna jump back on PlayStation Plus too, just because like this month looks cool. They got Mortal Kombat 1. They got something else that I was really interested in.
I just downloaded Cyberpunk. So I'm not sure how long it's been free, but it's free to download now. Before I only had the trial.
Nice.
And excuse me,
I'm enjoying it, man. I forgot what I made myself. I think I made myself like a Rifter or something like that, or a Nomad, because it was backwards is my name. So
hey,
it's cool. There's a lot of dicks and tits in the game. Be careful who you play around.
Yours too,
especially. Yeah.
Just be out.
So.
Damon, your name backwards is Nomad.
Yeah,
you just said that.
I never realized that. You said my name back. I never realized that.
Never put it together?
No.
What the fuck? Hey, man, that's why I move around so much.
Barring you niggas up. Stop it. I liked it.
My name Damon. Spell it backwards, Nomad.
You made it worse.
Right. Whatever, man. I don't give a fuck about y'all. Thank y'all for listening. As always, we appreciate y'all for supporting us and engaging with us and doing everything that y'all do to keep us afloat, man. We're nothing without y'all. Support us on Patreon, sure. patreon.com/BecauseWeArePodcast. Become a cousin. It's only $1 a month. You could do that. It's easy. Feel me? Gobble _ I am Tren, the artist formerly known as call.me.hod, and the artist formerly known as bwa.hod, if he actually does change it. His current profile is bwa.hod.
My current profile is _hod.wave.
He changed it already? No way you changed it. You changed it on the pod, bro?
I changed it on the pod.
Wow. All it took was a few hours. So, yo, man.
Y'all came at me crazy, bro. I'm not having that. Like,
And honestly, that shit is worse. That shit is worse.
You changed it.
This shit is worse than the other one.
_hide.wave.
That's too much, bro. Underscore and a dot.
I was trying to just go hide.wave, but it was taken, believe it or not. Yo, mad shit is taken. Just hide is taken. Just hide is taken. Like, bro, I don't know.
Don't worry, we're gonna find one that's
all of them got like one or two posts, and they from like 2013. Give me your page, bro. What's up with you?
Got run up on them actually.
I wonder if IG got like like phone numbers, like a phone book of like all niggas attached to their shit. Like, yo, bro,
just report it, bro. Just report it. We got a bunch of people to mass report it.
Just hide.wave. Nah, that's still a lot. That's still a mouthful.
Yeah, just hide.wave is too much.
Yo, nobody follow me until I figure this out, y'all.
follow because we are podcast page. Follow because we are podcast, and run it up there. But he'll be seeing it from whatever page that he has, But we love y'all. We'll catch y'all next week. Stay cool.
Hide.me.
Hide the dot.
Can you do two dots?
I never tried
next to each other. Hide .
Hide two dots. I don't know. I don't even know what that would be. I don't think you could do two dots though. I feel like that wouldn't be good.
What about MP? What does it mean? There's other things in Waves.
Hide.mp4.
Tried that.
Nah, it's not a video. MPA?
MP4 is a video.
MP4 is video. I tried MOV. I tried Avi. I tried
Avi.
I tried
Zip. .zip.
Ooh, .zip. Hide.zip.
I'm gonna just go hide.pdf. Don't nobody got that.
No, because PDF. Yeah,
PDF means something different now. That's
That's not the one, brother. That's not the one, brother.
Let's cut.
What kind of shirt is that? Have you worked on that shirt?
Wrong.
Man, that's crazy.
Wrong. All right, we have for real. All right, bye.